We're live. We live. We live. Huh. We are live. We're live. We're live. I know I'm late. I have a special guest in the house. Um, it's not Biggie because he just left. But we're gonna get started and as soon as I pull up my thingamabobbit. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Go ahead and like and share, like and share, like and share. Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. ATLien.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. We're not ready. We not ready. We rushed in here to come on live with y'all. I got a special guest. Josh is in the building. I don't have no lip gloss on because I was eating and stuff, eating and drinking and drinking and eating. Put on. I don't know if I'm gonna put on red. I'm gonna put on clear. Put on, I ain't got no blue lip. I don't wear no blue lips gloss.
You got any lip line?
I don't do that.
You do no lip line? The black lip line really make the lips.
I don't do that.
You ain't that girl. You ain't got no mole and the black lip line.
Not no mold.
You have a mole.
Listen. Shout out to Facebook in the building. I see y'all. Y'all was waiting patiently. I appreciate everyone who's waiting patiently. Shout out to my patrons who's in here first. Shout out to my YouTube members. Y'all always hold it down as well. Y'all see these people in the green. These people are YouTube channel sponsors. They pay a little extra to get a little, a little special emojis, a little special treatment. Okay. You see Rodolfo and Quasia, they were the first people in here. There they go right there. I see y'all. And then we have our mods, C. Patterson, Princess AG. Okay, shout out to the mods, Side Eye and Jazzbell. I don't know where they at. They don't be working like Princess AG and C. Patterson do. And yeah, I appreciate everyone who is here today. We have a lot of things on the agenda because y'all have been tearing my DMs down talking about Peter Thomas. And I said, get somebody else to do it. Didn't you say that? Get somebody else to do it.
I ain't tell you to get nobody else to do it. I told you do it.
That's what I said. Get somebody else to do it. Peter is a friend of the show. Okay. We ride for Peter like we ride for Lanithia. Peter is Peter. Listen, Peter has supported me. I appreciate Peter. We're gonna talk about it because Peter responded. So it's fair game. If Peter had not responded, I would not be talking about it. So we're gonna talk about Peter Thomas's scandal, the little bit that is online. I ain't gonna get somebody else to do it. We're gonna talk about these RHOA ratings that are in the dirt. They are in the dirt, honey. You know what I find funny?
What's funny?
Can y'all hear Josh? Okay, put a one in the chat if y'all can hear Josh. Okay.
Every man is a
remember I was like, I've been like looking at the ratings for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Every Tuesday, I look at the ratings. Mm-hmm. Don't you find it odd that everybody looking at the ratings? First, it was like the ratings don't matter. Everybody, we watch it on streaming. The ratings don't matter. I don't understand why the ratings matter. The ratings now all of a sudden everybody doing videos about the ratings. Everybody doing blogs about the ratings. Y'all don't find that interesting? But I guess it's the lowest ratings ever. We're gonna talk about it. I think it was like 674.
Ever. That's really sad.
Ever.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Ever. In 15 years, they have never hit the bottom. But they didn't hit the bottom. But then again, I don't know. This season ain't over yet.
It could be worse.
It might go down some more. Okay. So we're gonna talk about them ratings. We're also gonna talk about y'all talk about some Fire Marlo. We're gonna talk about that because I don't understand. Y'all Fire Marlo, there won't be a show. Because imagine if Candy, listen, y'all didn't even notice Candy was gone this week and the ratings was low. If Candy was there, the ratings would have been triple low. Okay, so I don't understand, but we're gonna talk about it too. I also have a Jamie Foxx update. I have Lizzo. I don't know why I got Lizzo on here. think she was being fat shamed again. Y'all don't I don't like when people fat shame people. And she was talking about she was gonna quit social media and people was talking about it. So I just wrote her name on here. And R.I.P. Jacky Oh. Why did you laugh? That is not funny.
What, Lizzo?
Yeah, that's not funny. Why did you laugh? People fat shame me too.
You know, I had the surgery, so I was once a big guy. I was once a big guy.
Wait, let me put my shoulder down for that. What surgery did you
I
have?
had weight loss surgery.
Oh,
So I understand,
oh,
Lizzo.
what you had? The gastric sleeve, the bypass?
I had the sleeve.
Oh, that's why you're so skinty.
That's
That's
right.
why your neck's so long.
That's right.
Oh, who
That's
knows?
right.
What was your highest weight?
A grape a day. Keep the fat away. My heaviest was 602.
I don't believe you, Josh. I don't believe y'all believe Josh had gastric bypass.
I had it. It's my truth and my
No, I
testimony.
don't believe you, Josh. Mm-mm.
I was thinking, who up first on the list? Jacky Oh.
Jacky O.
This is so sad. You tell
First of all, we need to tell y'all who Jacky O is because some people know, some people didn't. Jacky O was a YouTuber. Jacky O was a wild and out girl, and Jacky O was also the mother of DC Young Fly of the 85 South Show's 3 kids. Now, she was a very beautiful young woman. Hold on, let me pull up her picture. Shout out to Sandra Rose for reporting on this because when I don't blog it, I head over to Sandra Rose because I always know Sandra is gonna blog it. Okay, Sandra be working. So here it is right here. Y'all know. Listen, it is sad. It is so sad. You said Jacky was your friend and your little sister. Oh, look, condolences to the family and close friends of Jacky O. Jacky O was a beautiful young woman.
Beautiful.
She had 3 beautiful kids. She got 2 girls and a boy, and she went to Miami for a elective surgical procedure. I don't know what it was. People are saying that it was a mommy makeover, because she had 3 kids. But she didn't make it, and don't nobody know why. Don't nobody know no details. Now, let me read what the article said because we gotta read because I don't.
And this happened today.
This happened today.
Wow.
Jacky O, the baby mother of aspiring rapper and comedian DC Young Fly, has reportedly passed away from surgery complications. She was 32 years old. The sad news was confirmed by an Instagram blogger, Surgeon Made Curves, who said, as we recently reported, we are broken and sad to say that the news of Miss Jacky O's passing away while undergoing a plastic surgery procedure is true. This gorgeous woman was the wife of DC Young Fly, a known rapper comedian on Wild and Out. Her surgeon was Dr. Zach. On Instagram, he's the real Dr. Zach. And the crazy thing is, the real Dr. Zach actually had pictures of her as before she was getting ready to enter surgery. And after this news broke, all of those pictures disappeared.
Damn, that is so sad. It's really heartbroken. Sorry.
Right, it is. It also says Jacky reportedly underwent a mommy makeover in Miami by Dr. Zachary Oka, who calls himself a BBL specialist on his Instagram page. Now, there are other, wait a minute, let me see. Hold on, we scrolling on here. It said Miss Jacky O, best known for her appearance on Nick Cannon's Wild and Out show alongside her husband. I think he's just her partner, DC Young Fly, real name John Whitfield, 31. The California native shares 3 minor children with the Atlanta native. I met DC Young Fly on the set of Wild and Out when Nene was there. He was very kind and very nice and hilarious. And I send condolences to him and his family because they had a beautiful family. And like even on their pictures, like their mothers was involved, like his mother and her mother. Like these pictures right here. Hold on, I'm zooming in for y'all. Y'all know I like to look. I don't know. Hold on. But here are a few of the family photos of their beautiful family. Yeah, there. And there's the mothers right there. There's his mom and her mom. Okay, this was I think a Mother's Day photo shoot, and yeah, she was a beautiful girl. And my thing is, we have to be happy with what we got. Now, there's the entire family right there, and I understand that everybody gets plastic surgery these days. We all want a little nip tuck. We all want a little Botox. we all want our breasts to sit up a certain way. But it's just time for us to just stop it. Real bodies matter. I'm just saying. What you think?
No, I think it's really sad. I think even if you want to do something to yourself, you definitely have to do your research on the doctors and stuff like that. And just because they post a lot of good results on their social media like that, and they think it shows they have a lot of happy clients and customers and stuff like that. You just really got to do your research. You also got to do a health screen at your own physician before you go.
You know what's crazy? I was, I rarely listen to the radio in the car. And I was in the car the other day, and I happened to listen to the radio, and I heard, how they have these lawyer ads for like what do you call it?
Accident, injury, injury attorney.
Lord, I can't think now. No, what do you call it when you get a whole bunch of people together for a case?
A
class action lawsuit. They were trying to do a class action lawsuit against Instagram for teenagers because they were saying that Instagram and Facebook Meta knows how influential Instagram is on people's self-perceptions and their bodies and all of that, and how it's damaging, starting with teens, but it's damaging people. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see, y'all, a lot of people blame Instagram because it's like everybody looks beautiful on Instagram. Everybody's bodies look beautiful on Instagram. Everybody breasts it up and everything. And y'all don't be really like half the people be editing their pictures and their videos. So, I just want people to love themselves more.
A true transparent story. During the pandemic, I was gonna get my bags done underneath my eyes. No, so serious. I was gonna get true story. But I had done this research about all these people who are having eye issues, they're losing sight and stuff like that. Because not that it really bothered me. I'm just like, hell, I got some, extra little change. Let me go get my bags done or whatever. And I do have a child. And I was just like, what story am I telling my child? If you don't like something, you just go and fix it. Or am I not handsome enough? Or do I not believe in myself enough?
I think it's you, because from the outside looking in, you're beautiful. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I do look always tired. I do always look tired. But I'm being really honest. Like I do have bags under my eyes. Like I'm not unrealistic or whatever. I was gonna get it fixed, but like I started doing my research about it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do it.
You ain't got no bags.
No, I really do have bags.
You ain't got no bags. You ain't got no bags. Anyway, you ain't got no bags.
But that's my perception. Just like her perception.
I got some stuff done. 10 years ago, I had my little stuff done to my breast and stuff.
I did see one of your areolas moving.
No, you did. No, you did. But I'm just saying, in general, we need to be happy with ourselves, because I have faced severe criticism online. So it's just, it's difficult. It's difficult. And, I hate to see online where people like, oh, she shouldn't have, and da da da. Like, y'all saying that now. Just last week, y'all was encouraging people to get stuff fixed. The Rollie chick on the baddies.
Now, some people do need it. Okay, now listen. I'm just listen. Okay, listen.
No,
yes,
Josh,
yes,
no.
Listen. It's some people who have went underneath the knife and have come out a better person, better looking. Now, some people need it. All I'm saying is do your research. Make sure you do your research. Okay, now, okay. I'm gonna let that go, but I'm just saying. Sometimes proper dieting and eating doesn't solve all the problems. Sometimes you need a little sizzle to go down there. That's all I'm saying. Now, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Everybody's beautiful in God's eyes. However, some things don't go away even after you diet and work out and do the yoga and the Pilates and all that other stuff.
Let's move on, because I ain't gonna win this battle.
Hold me some wine. Get
real.
Exactly.
He always got to F it up. Stop. Listen. Put the wine bottle down, Josh.
Keeping it real with JC.
No. No. Okay. Well, anyway, like the Rollie chick. Like, people were like talking about her and like saying her BMI was too high and stuff, and now she's I can't talk no more. What's going on? What? I can't. Now she's actually sharing the results of some of the things that she has done, and people like, you need to stop now. You made it through now. Like, we already told you your BMI was too high to be doing all that stuff. She got fat taken out her stomach and put in her butt because she wanted some hips. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna play the little clip.
Girl, I can't. This why I don't come on this thing because shit get wild. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if people got to stop having plastic surgery, people need to leave the Ozempic alone.
Rollie said it's a process, and I definitely thank Gold's Plastic Surgery for taking me through this journey. We have transitioned now. RIP to Jacky Oh. Okay, thank y'all for listening. I just don't want to be sad no more. Rollie is, this is her, I guess, before the surgery, and she was saying that she got stuff sucked out. Okay, she said it's a journey, and she gonna get a perfect plus size body that she's always wanted. She says she's on a diet. Oh, child. She done had all these surgeries, and she doing her back lipo. She doing a tummy tuck. Hold on, let's hear what she said. Stop laughing, Josh.
Almost 2.5 weeks ago for my surgery. You guys will be able to see the full surgery on the Zeus Network. Of course, this is the photo that went viral in the blogs after my surgery. I had shared it. I didn't get the gastrics or the sleeve because I definitely know, the complications you have after that. And I ain't trying to be eating like a bird. So
that's her face now.
Y'all look fucking amazing. Of course, my face is still swollen. They got me in a faja after my surgery. It took down a lot of the swelling and it helped with my drainage. As y'all can see,
it's a whole lot.
My stomach, and I literally feel different, and I love it. When I went home, I noticed that my hips started popping out and his ass started popping out even more. In this picture.
Oh gosh, I don't even want to watch no more. But anyway, Zeus is encouraging her to do this instead of the other stuff. So y'all saying she look good? Okay, well, she look good. Shout out to her. That's what she want to do. Josh, why are you quiet? What?
Nope.
What? Why you not saying nothing, Josh?
Oh, nothing. One thing I never do is try to body shame, especially a black woman.
You just body shame. You just saying that some people need it. Now you gonna shut up? Now you gonna shut up?
Girl,
now you don't have nothing to say?
Listen, and some people do need a little, but I'm not going to directly and personally body shame anyone. Everybody's beautiful in God's eyes. Anybody's a child of God. You are
okay. Thank you for saying that, Josh, because now we going through these we going to Lizzo, because Lizzo has been body shamed. Why are you laughing? See, this is why I don't invite you over here. This is why I don't invite you over here.
I ain't did nothing. How my name get into it?
Lizzo is being body shamed, and I don't like it because she said that y'all always talk about she fat. Y'all always putting stuff in the. What is so funny? What is so funny? What is so funny?
Nothing.
What is so funny? I don't understand. Lizzo says she's gonna quit. Here's what she said in a recent thing. She said y'all been fat shaming her. But first, she said, I will never shut up about how difficult y'all make it for fat people to simply exist. Minding your business is free. Free. If the internet was limited and one comment took 24 hours to post, I wonder what social media would be like then. Here's what she said on stage. Thank you for listening. Thank you. I don't just speak up for me, I speak up for everybody, man. We are all in an age where we can just be attacked by hateful messaging, in comments on social media. We can feel attacked by our own fucking government, man. And it's not normal, this isn't fair, this isn't right. Somebody tried to tell me, well, it comes with the territory. No, this should never come with the territory of being a person
a human being of existing. Shit. And as I'm going through it, I know you're going through it. So if no one's told you today, I love you, you are beautiful. And you can get through anything. Thank you so much.
So that was Lizzo, honey. I don't know. Y'all talk about she did what the Mr. Man has. I don't know nothing about it. With the talent she has, how she dresses doesn't reflect her talent as sophisticated. How should she dress? She want to advocate so bad how the government attacking us. She is aggravated. Well, Jessica, the government is trying to monitor your womb and tell you you can't have when and not to terminate a pregnancy. They are. What is you like? Y'all ain't paying attention to what the government been doing. Oh my goodness. What you got to say, Josh? What you looking like that for?
Nothing. I feel like Lizzo is always
what?
feeling like she's being body shamed and picked on and stuff
But she
like
do.
that.
Yeah, look, y'all be talking about.
But people talk about. Listen. It goes both ways. People pick on skinny people the same way they pick on fat people. Like, cry me a damn river.
Do not.
I've been skinny my whole life. I know, like, in my life, people tell you need to eat.
But wait a minute, you just said you had the gastric.
You
now
know, just like
now you're coming from a place of privilege. You don't know what it's like.
No, I'm not.
You don't know what it's like
people
to be.
Think you don't listen. People will say you need to eat. Are you sick? We know you were 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and stuff like that.
But when you gain weight, like I gained weight, when I was on, stuff that was going on with me and my body, people like, you sure you want to eat that?
People look at me. You need to eat that. They will look at me
like, you don't want to eat those processed meats. You don't want to eat that.
People always say you need to eat. It's both. Listen, it go both ways.
Okay,
the same way people have fat shame you, they skinny shame.
But it's different. Skinny is more acceptable than fat.
Not as a man, it's not. It's not.
Well, as a woman, it is.
Well, as a man, if you have a smaller frame, they will pick. I picked on my whole life about being skinny or small. That's why I always work out at the gym and make sure I have muscle tone on myself. I always do.
And then when I especially with the internet, when we talk about
they call me Kermit the Frog.
Well,
like we can
listen. We ain't talk about you no more. We talk about me.
Oh, not you. See,
but you don't even be on the internet no more.
But that is trying to minimize my pain as a person who.
Well, I think it minimizes my pain because listen, every time somebody get on here, the first attack they make of me is you fat. You fat. You fat. I don't understand. You fat. Get out in it. You fat. You fat. That's all they say is you fat. And I'll be like, okay. And now what? What else is going on?
Well, they tell me I'm anorexic.
They do not.
They do. They do. I have spent plenty of nights eating extra dinners, trying to make sure nobody say that I'm skinny. I see your cervix and your bones and your collarbone and all of that.
Well, let me just say this: as a woman who got a little meat on their bones, I just feel like I'm a little less protected than you are. Like I'm on the internet, I speak my mind and I stand in my truth. I don't listen. I don't come on here. I don't call nobody ugly. I don't call nobody fat. I don't call nobody stank. Now I do call some people junkies. I did say somebody had man hands, but at the end of the day, it's like everybody comes for me, and it's the same insult. You fat, you stink. You fat, you stink. You fat, you stink. And I don't stink, and I'm not really too fat, honestly. But I mean, I'm a little thick. But at the end of the day, those are the insults. So I do feel like there's a certain thing of fat shaming on the internet. You don't think so?
I think the same way there's fat shaming, there's skinny shaming. That's how I feel.
So what's
But we both have our truth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I do call people colorists, but that's not something that you can like point out and look at someone and say they're colorist. Can I? You can't look at nobody and say those things. I can't look at nobody and tell them they're a junkie. I seen somebody doing coke and crawling on their hands and knees to sniff it off the ground, and that was junkie behavior to me. I saw somebody saying that black men were monkeys, or that She couldn't see dark skinned people in the dark, and that was a colorist to me. So there's nothing that is intrinsic about that. What I'm talking about is speaking about people on the way they look, their appearance, their height, their weight, any of that. That's different.
I understand. But I'm just telling you, I have been picked on.
I have been picked on too.
Bully?
People be calling me a man. People be calling me Gary Coleman. That hurt my feelings, Josh. You don't think that hurt my feelings?
They had a whole page saying long neck Josh.
They had a whole page calling me Gary Coleman and fish. They would put fish emojis on my wait. They would put fish emojis all in my comment section. You don't think that hurt my feelings?
They called me gay.
As a woman, I don't want nobody to think my JJ smells like fish. Anyway, enough of that. It's a lot of shaming on the internet. And then it's these anonymous people, faceless, nameless, anonymous people who all come for you for what? What you coming for me for? Can you smell my JJ through the screen? It's just so humiliating and intimidating and all of that. No, I'm just kidding.
But I really kind of like it. I like the attention. I mean, talk shit about me. It makes me feel great.
Like
I do actually like it.
I got a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, I kind of
it did help me get to like 100K.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like.
I think the mic went off. It's back on. We back on. Okay, I hit the mic. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I liked it personally.
Okay. Well, there's that. Okay, hold on. I missed all of it. We back. But anyway, speaking of Lizzo, we back. Let me go back to Lizzo, child. Let's get back on topic. Yes, hit that like button while y'all get in here. Like this video. Lizzo actually went off on all you internet haters. Okay, she said that y'all would continue to body shame her, and she is tired, and that she often thinks about quitting music. Okay, it's really starting to make her hate the world. This according to Lizzo on her page. And shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for posting this. On her Twitter, she said, y'all don't know how close I be to giving up on everyone and quitting and enjoying my money and my man on a effing farm. I feel you, Lizzo. The love definitely do not outweigh the hate on social media. All because I'm fat? This is crazy. I hate it here. Hold on, she said something else. I gotta make it go to the next slide. She also said, I just logged on in the app, and this is the type of shit I see about me on the daily. It's really starting to make me hate the world. Then someone in the comments said, I eat lots of fast food. I literally stopped eating fast food years ago. Why you laughing? Stop. So they got her on stage dancing, and somebody said, how is Lizzo still this fat when she's constantly moving this much on stage? I wonder what she must be eating. Josh, get out. It's time for you to go. She also said, to the people who haven't had an original thought or fresh air in years, being fat isn't my brand. Being fat is what my body looks. That's it. That's all. My brand is feel good music. My brand is championing all people. My brand is Black girl liberation. But when I dropped good as hell, feel good music was corny. When I dropped juice, disco pop wasn't for them. Biggie. You badass dog. Go lock it down. When I was body positive in 2016, being body positive was pandering. Now everybody on that wave, and I'm still shit on. Man, F-U-C-K, y'all. Y'all really need to touch grass. I'm not trying to be fat. I'm not trying to be smaller. I'm literally just trying to live my life and be healthy. This is what my body looks like, even when I'm eating super clean and working out. Y'all speak on shish y'all know nothing about, and I'm starting to get heated. Lizzo said, I will never shut up about how difficult y'all make it for fat people to simply exist. Minding your business is free. And there you have it. So
and this is deeper.
Okay.
Since you read that, Lizzo is upset that whatever diet she on is not working.
That's not
Yes,
true.
it is. No, Michelle, well, listen. When she talking about I eat clean and this my body still look like, this is really, she's really angry that whatever diet she's on not working for her. I think, and then with the comments adding to fuel to the fire, she's really kind of frustrated with the whole situation. Okay, I'm eating clean, I'm trying to do right, and I'm working out, and my body still hasn't given me the results I'm looking for. I'm reading deeper into that. That's what I think.
Jessica said if her brand was not fat, then why she always talking about it? She knows she not being honest. Jessica, like you got to put yourself in her shoes for a second. Put yourself in front of social media scrutiny for a second. Like if that's the only thing people see, like I just told you about me, that's the first thing they come for. Y'all don't see the negative comments. All y'all see is her trying to put on an air of I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But that shit gets embedded in your brain if 1,000 million quadrillion people are constantly in your social media comments saying things about you.
All I think about is Aretha Franklin said when she got off the stage after a high energy performance, a little taco just ain't gonna cut it.
Just what?
Just not gonna cut it.
The thing with her is that she can look nice without always showing her ace. We are tired of seeing Cardi B and everyone else always showing their ace. So on both bodies. Well, I get that, but y'all don't go in Cardi B's comments and call her fat and say her ass is too fat and she shouldn't wear that. Y'all don't do that to Cardi B. Y'all will do that to Lizzo, but then try to make a comparison and say, well, we hate seeing everybody naked. But y'all don't go into them naked people like Kim Kardashian and any of them telling them to put on clothes. You know what I mean? Like y'all may think it, but y'all not saying it. It's like y'all are brazen enough to say it to someone who's heavy as if they don't matter. That's all. That's my point. Exactly. They don't say it when it's Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. So, but I felt a personal connection to that statement because, again, that is what everybody tries to come for me for. Okay. And it's like, if I love my body, who gives a fuck what you? I guess I've been on this internet a long time. So I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say immune to it, but it don't bother me like if I wasn't on here for long. You know what I'm saying? Like people have always come for me about my weight. So anyway, there's that. You don't have nothing else to say?
Listen, I'm leaving them big girls alone. I ain't got nothing to say about them. I am out of it.
All righty. Like this video as y'all come in here, please and thank you. I'm on Lizzo's side.
I'm on Lizzo's side too. Look, the
I
lady
don't
can
feel
feel
like
however she want
I
to
don't
feel.
feel like you on Lizzo's side.
I'm on Lizzo's side. Look.
Like Lizzo is a musician. She plays the flute. She sings. She does all of these things. She's very talented.
Very talented.
And so for people to like take all of that out and judge her for her appearance,
But
to
Michelle,
me is wrong.
You remember they did the same thing to Luther Vandross. Every time he had weight, they
but then Luther Vandross went and got gastric bypass and lost weight.
But that's
because
what
y'all was shaming him for being fat, and then he didn't even sound the same. His voice was better when he was fat. Y'all did the same thing to Jennifer Hudson. She was fat when she could sing.
She's still hollering.
But I'm just saying, then she went and got gastric bypass. Y'all was like, her head too big for her body. So it's like nobody is going to ever be satisfied with what you look like. You got to be satisfied with yourself. You know what I'm saying? They going to acclimate to you, your big head and your little body. If that's what you like, that's fine with me. Are they going to acclimate to your big head and your big body?
You cannot sit here and whine about the same thing. Stop giving them that power. They're not going to get. My haters are not going to have my platform. If I was Lizzo, I'm not about to give them my platform and let them know that you're bothering me.
That's easy for you to say.
I would never. I didn't go on my platform talking about long.
So why not just be But no, my point is she's transparent in what she's feeling. So if she's feeling that all of these people on her page and the tone is a certain way, then I'm gonna address this tone and y'all need to switch it up. If y'all, you know what I'm saying?
You too big to be doing it. They're not gonna switch it up. They're gonna keep doing it. You just intensifying the situation by addressing it. I think so. I think she should just.
Why? So you should just stifle it, hide it inside until you blow up one day.
You talk to your therapist and you get your ass out here on this stage and your fat ass perform like you always do and have a good time. Period. Big or small, you're beautiful. It don't matter. It does not matter. Just have a good time. You're talented. Don't give those people the energy. Don't feed
But
into the
she's
negativity.
human.
You can be human, but you also have to know where you are professionally. You cannot sit there. Let me tell you something. Mariah Carey is not doing interviews about her voice. She act like she don't even hear it and keep on going. Like, you cannot feed into the negativity. You're not gonna give those negative people platform.
Well, I mean, I
platform.
I can hear you on one end
Mhm.
because I've been there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You remember when? Okay, let's go back for a minute. I'm
Mhm.
gonna make this about me for a minute. You remember the day that video came out with Junkie Dineva and Tasha K? Because I remember the day it came out.
I don't remember the day.
I remember we went to the barbecue place and I was mad as hell. And I was gonna make a video, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna even talk about it. I'm not gonna even say nothing about it. And I didn't say nothing about it for probably a good 2-3 months.
Mhm.
But eventually I said something about it. And then when I said something about it, it's like everybody was like, why are you always talking about them? You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, like you can never win. But at the end of the day, like I'm human and it affected me. So should I continue even if I'm benefiting from it? Because I benefited from it. They did send people to my platform. People did sign up. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a catch-22. I'm human. It's my platform, and I have a community, and my community want to know how I'm feeling. And I told them how I was feeling.
I understand. That's your point of view.
Okay.
However, comma. I'm just talking.
No, okay. It's all good. You said Josh, hush and be a pretty cold. Thank you for the super chat, fatty back suit. Now, listen, Josh has a lot of admirers. People are going to say ish all the time. They do. And again, the people who are going to love you are going to love you. People who are going to hate you are going to hate you. There is nothing you can do about it. Trust me, I know. And it's being a part of this YouTube game and this blog game, you are not going to change nobody's mind who don't like you. So you need to focus on the people that love you. And that's what I decided to do with my Patreon and everything else. Focus on the people who give a damn about me. Okay. So thank you. And I do be speaking on it sometime now. You know, I do because I'm human. But moving on. Shout out to Lizzo. Y'all stop it. Y'all stop the fat shaming. Please and thank you. Like this video as y'all come in here. We got another sad update before we move on to the miss. Okay. Jamie Foxx has been hospitalized for quite some time. Y'all recall our last update about Jamie Foxx. I told you that he had been moved to a Chicago rehab facility. Now it's being revealed that Jamie Foxx could be, possibly, according to some people close to him, suffering blind and paralyzed after suffering a brain clot. Now we talked about the brain clot when the situation first came out, and now it's being reported by AJ Benza, another journalist, that that's what he found out from the family. Now I want to actually share his verbiage with you so that you can hear. You know how I am. I don't like to say nothing without giving you the exact message. So hold on just a minute. I'm going to put up my disclaimer. Okay, y'all know how I go. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are. Did I see anybody say research? Okay, Quasia. Okay, I thought y'all were a little slow now. I'm just waiting. Thank y'all. We are researching. Now, AJ Benza was talking to Dr. Drew in a podcast. He appeared on the Dr. Drew show to discuss Jamie Foxx's health scare plus the vaccination. Ooh. Benza reported that his girlfriend's OBGYN told him she's in something. Hold on, was this it? I don't think this is the right one. He talking about, hold on.
That's really odd, but I'm not in newsrooms right now, so I don't know what the mandate is in newsrooms, but I know that if you keep reading about the deaths of young athletes and you don't mention the possibility.
Hold on, that's not it. I want you to hear him say that he was blaming it on the COVID shot. Hold on. That's it.
Jamie Foxx's conditioning is blamed on the COVID-19 shot.
Where is it?
That's why he blew up on in the room. I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. This movie he's doing with Cameron Diaz. And I'm thinking, is that why he blew up on the set a week before this medical emergency happened? Is that why he fired 3 or 4 people because he just had it with these mandates? I don't know. But what I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. Because if you read into what they were saying early on, he's communicating with us. That doesn't mean talking. That could be anything.
Oh, I don't know what that was at the end. But yeah, so it's an actual podcast, Dr. Drew's podcast, where they were speaking about the COVID vaccine, and they were saying that he said that AJ Benza said, I didn't say it, that Jamie suffered that because he took the vaccine because of the movie role he had. Now, I don't know how true it is. These are his words and not mine, but the anti-vaxxers are taking that and running with it. Okay. Now, he said, never mind all the smoking and drinking and bad food we eat. Okay. That laugh was a bit creepy. Now, according to Sandra Rose, okay, it says a Hollywood journalist claims Jamie Foxx is blind and partially paralyzed after he suffered a stroke in Atlanta in April. Podcaster AJ Benza claimed a source close to Jamie told him the beloved actor is blind and partially paralyzed due to a blood clot in his brain after taking the mRNA vaccine booster. Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got shot. We just heard him say that. Jamie, who was vaccinated in 2021, was a vocal advocate of the vaccines before he fell ill this year. His book tour required all attendees to be vaccinated in October 2021, and that doesn't sound like Jamie was pressured to take the booster shot, according to Sandra. Now, Jamie was hospitalized in Atlanta on April 11th before being transferred to a physical rehab hospital in Chicago that specializes in stroke recovery. So, sending sincere best wishes to Jamie Foxx and his family, and wishing him a swift recovery. Now, I don't know what's the truth and what's not the truth. Listen, I had got the shot too. Did you get the shot?
I done got every shot that I had out.
I'm scared. I don't know. I'm scared. There's too many people falling out. Too many young people too. People under, a certain age, and it's like, what is happening? Anyway. Which one did he get? I don't know. Y'all need to do y'all research. I'm just sharing the news with you. I don't make the news. Okay. I just blog about it. Okay.
Dropping no medical name.
Okay. Didn't one Jamie's friend say yes? Mike Tyson said it. Mike Tyson said it as well. So there's that. Wishing Jamie Foxx the best.
He'll recover.
Moving on, let's start with these RHOA ratings. Now, I did a video yesterday where I briefly talked about it while I was sitting outside, chilling. Okay, I'm like Lizzo. I just want to lay around with my man, honey, and look out the window. But I ain't got no man for Biggie. But it was fun. But anyway, I was supposed to come live last night and finish our conversation, so we will finish it today. Now, the RHO ratings for season 15 episode 4 were the lowest ratings in the series history. Now, as y'all come in, please like this video, please, and thank you. I'm going to pull up the ratings and show them to you. Okay, hold on. So, they were delayed a day because of the Memorial Day history. Normally they come out on Tuesdays of every week. This week they came out on Wednesday. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta fell to number 6. Here is the list. I don't know if you can see it up there at the top. Number 6. They used to be consistently number 1 or number 2, or at least number 3. They number 6 this week, and they came in. The number of people who watched was 657,000. Okay, the female demographic of 1849, 27% of that number was in their desired demographic, which is also a bit low. Okay, but yeah, it's the lowest ever. I don't think they've ever been in the 600,000. Now, it's very interesting to note that people were giving them all kind of excuses. It's the Memorial Day weekend. it's this, it's that. It's the Dogwood Festival. It's the Jazz Festival. It's summertime. It's people outside. It's you know what I'm saying. It's my nephew's graduation party. You know, I listen. It could be any excuse, but at the end of the day, people are still watching TV. So how is it that 90 Day Fiance and all of those get a consistent 1.2 million every Sunday at 8 o'clock, but the Housewife can't even get a million?
So how many millions of viewers have they lost? Because at one point, what was the highest? 4 million? 3 million?
Yeah, 4 million was probably the highest they got, and then they were consistently after that they went to 2.8, 3 million, somewhere around that. Then around season, I think 13 or so, it dropped to like a consistent million, and then after Nene left, it dropped. And they was in like the 900,000s or whatever. They was close to a million, but not quite. And yes, lower than low.
So
Somebody said that season one. Yeah, of course, season one was 656. Okay, well, season one was the low. Okay, well, they the lowest in the series history, except for the first season. The first season, nobody even knew them. So come on now, no doubt. Come on. But anyway, so they're the second lowest of the series history. But clear this series. Go ahead.
I think what did Obama pastor say that time? The chicken has come home to roost.
You think so? Why do you think the ratings are so low?
I think Bravo has done a lot of things behind the scenes to different cast members and women in general. I think that the quality of the talent that they have on Housewives of Atlanta has declined. They will just hire anybody. I think a lot of the cast members that they have is tired. Here's the thing: they got rid of Cynthia. They should have got rid of Candy. We've seen her get married, have a baby, open up businesses. Like we've seen her full story of what a person wants to see. It's just time to move her along. Like at the end of the day, nothing's new coming from her.
So a lot of people, Nene was trending on social media. Of course, she's trending every Sunday, obviously. But people seem to feel that Nene is the savior of the show. I don't know that she would be at this point, but I mean, what do you think about? I know a lot of her fans left. A lot of her fans are disgruntled. A lot of her fans are like, I ain't watching it because Nene gone. I don't like the way they did her.
Yeah, I think, but I just feel like she will probably bring it at least up to 1 million, but it probably won't be where it was. But at the same time, I think people would tune in to see life after Greg. Bravo missed the ball when they didn't show her losing Greg, the loss of Greg, and thereafter. They missed the ballpark. They missed the whole thing with the whole Phaedra by keeping Candy on. They missed so much stuff. They missed the Portia story.
Candy on, and let all those people go.
They missed Portia's story and all of that. At the end of the day, Candy has been an asset to the brand. Now, I can be fair. She's been an asset to certain points.
I'm gonna tell you why she's been an asset to the brand, because she everything she said, Bravo probably getting a percentage of it. The bedroom Candy, even her restaurants, the way she promotes her restaurants on the show, they probably getting a percentage of sales from that too. So
and I can see that she's brung something to the show, but at some point it's just starting to be pushing Candy down our throat. I'm a boss and I make money and I don't sleep and I do this and I do that. It is, girl. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody really gives a fuck. I mean, it's just like, of course, you've been in the entertainment industry 20 years before this show even existed. So you should pick up and just knock the ballpark.
Let's talk about that part though. I always felt like Candy was jealous of Nene because Nene had that star power and those accolades without being a star, a quote unquote celebrity.
Right.
So a lot of people seem to feel like it was the vice versa. Like Nene didn't like Candy because she was the star, but I never got that. I always got that when Candy came on.
Candy, listen, this will show you. I'm gonna tell you about Candy track record when it comes to that. Remember when Kim was a little bit bigger than Candy at the time, and Candy was sitting there singing "Bag Up" with Kim when she went to that Pride party in LA, and Candy felt some kind of way. Candy, and also she was a background person to the sisters or whatever in her group, so she always came in second or third place. So it was her time to finally probably ease up, and Bravo kind of helped her do it. And so, of course, I would feel some kind of way if I've been in the industry for 20, 30 years. And I wrote all these songs for these groups, and my stuff never popped off. And every season she would drop a song and never went anywhere.
Mhm.
And you see this girl who got my 8 teeth in her mouth, a horrible wig, and she come along.
18.
Nene, when she first came, she had none on the side. Now, you know, a diehard Nene, but she had about 8 teeth on her head.
Okay, good.
She would drive that Nissan Murano. Like, she come there and just zoom right on past you, and you like, I done wrote songs with Beyonce, TLC,
She was
and the
renting
people,
houses.
and the people never gave a damn. She was renting houses here, there. They found her and Greg hiding out in a 1-bedroom townhouse when they won't film it. Like, it was so much going on that you see this girl pull up in a Nissan Murano, and then by the time she leaves, she's the biggest star on Bravo TV. She getting all of these gigs. The same with Kenya.
Mhm.
Kenya came with she was in a movie with Whitney Houston.
Mhm.
Like, Kenya was this girl who everybody thought would have won too. But here's this girl, like I said again, with 8 teeth, 4 pieces of hair, and she just going past you, up, 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 up. Now she getting like this major spinoff, and everybody recognizing her
And
as
if
a
you know,
star.
Kenya was never working outside of Bravo.
She still ain't working outside of Bravo.
And Candy wasn't either for the most part. We didn't see Candy on like Celebrity Apprentice and all that stuff. When Nene was doing all those things, what was Candy doing?
None of them were getting booked.
Oh.
Candy was doing the gay clubs because I was there.
Oh.
She was getting about $1,500 to go sing somebody else's song that she wrote. She won't sing her own.
Okay.
She had this red feathered hair tossed up to the top. What the hell was Derek doing? I don't know. It just wasn't given.
It was not Derek.
It definitely was.
It was.
It could be your good girlfriend, and I love him too. But he definitely
Derek.
Anyway, girl, cut it out.
Always trying to throw
I'm
shade
not
at
trying to throw
Derek.
shade. I'm just, girl, he did it. Cut it out. He did Kim Wigs too. Cut it out. He done some shit that you ain't like. Cut it out, girl. Like, give it up. Now, I love him too. He done some shit that you. I'm like, what the hell you sit there for? Anyway, so listen, let me finish my story. You got me off track. So you see this girl, she coming, she passing you, and now she is the biggest star ever. Kim Kardashian want to hang with her. Tyler Perry want to hang. You know, she was in Oprah magazine. Like, Nene was the biggest of the biggest, and she was a black woman. When she came in with 8 teeth and came back with 52. She came in with her 4 strands of hair. Now she got 50.
She came in with
She did what she
24 piece and left with
that bitch did what she was supposed to do with money.
Okay.
Nene said, I got something for you. I'm gonna get my teeth done. I'm gonna get this nose done. I'm gonna get this stomach done. I'm gonna get some new knees, everything. She came back a new woman.
Okay. But let me just say this too. I want to bring up the Marlo part because I know you're giving Nene all her accolades.
Okay.
And I understand that Candy was jealous of Nene.
Okay.
Candy and Kenya was jealous of Nene and her star power. Okay. Like Nene said, you want to be number 1, but you'll always be number 2. Okay. Don't matter. Okay. But where was I going with this? Oh, the Marlo situation. Now, if you remember Marlo went on the show a few years because her and Nene had fell out because Marlo was trying to change teams.
Correct.
I remember because I was having cocktails with Nene at the Del Frisco's.
Santana or Del Frisco's?
Del Frisco's over there by Lennox, across from Lennox. And somebody had texted her that Marlo was on Peter Street with Kenya. And that's around the time they had fell out, right? So it was just interesting to see how the ops was trying to get Nene's emotional support animal, you know what I'm saying, away from her. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how everybody always has somebody that supports them on the show. Right. You know, like it's like Survivor.
Of course.
So of course, Candy got done one, and the Candy Coda Click, and Carmen, and whoever else, and you know. Ray had her dog or whatever, I don't know, but you know, it was just interesting to see like Kenya was trying to get Marlo on her team, and so Marlo helped her a little bit, tried to help her, you know, help step up her fashion or whatever, and then Candy stepped in and tried to get Marlo a job because you know Andy wasn't seeing it for her after she dropped the F-bomb and all of that. So Nene kept telling her to be patient. I got you, but Marlo was impatient and went over to the other side. So Candy took that as an opportunity to seal the deal and get Marlo off the show and get her somewhere else. That's what she got her that show with Junkie Dineva and Rico Chappelle over there on TV One, and they kept her under contract for a year, or was it 2 years? I don't know how long it was. But when the contract ran out, Marlo refused to re-sign unless Candy offered her the same amount of money that Bravo was offering her to be a friend. Because at that time, her and Nene had made up. So Candy couldn't do it. So she decided not to sign back, and she came back on the show. And so now it's like Kandi keeps using that as I tried to help you, but she didn't try to help her. She tried to
control her.
Yeah, to control her, to keep her away from Nene because she was playing those strategic alliance games. Which is now that Marlo has a peach, now Marlo has a voice and is pretty much the same person she's always been. She's always been over here on this side, the Nene side, as opposed to Kandi and them. And now Kandi and them acting like she owed them something. I don't understand.
I think if Marlo had a stuck to her guns and had, sometimes you got to have some balls, but like, I'm sticking with who I came in with, whether I survive or not, because karma gonna come back around and treat you great.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she would have stuck with Nene, I feel like, and I love Marlo now.
Mm-hmm.
The karma's real. The ratings would have slid right on with Marlo just because you did the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like.
So what do you feel about how the people? Well, Kandi suggested it during her speak on it.
I'm sick of her. Why don't they stop her with this speak on it?
I don't know.
Because if this was Nene, every time Nene wanted to post something, Bravo or somebody telling her take this down, don't say this, don't say that. Why are they letting Kandi do this awful ass speak on it?
They wouldn't even let Nene have her YouTube channel. Every time she tried to talk, they shut up.
Like that's just insane to me.
That from me.
I speak on it. It's just stupid.
So anyway, she's trying to control the narrative with Speak On It. So she went on Speak On It and pretty much publicized a hashtag Fire Marlo campaign. I didn't see it because she was like, yeah, I heard there's a Fire Marlo campaign, but there wasn't one until you just started one on the power of suggestion on your Speak On It to your however many thousands of followers.
That's what I don't understand about Kandi. People who like Kandi. She plays the same hand, the same way she did with the sisters. She'd go to Speak On It and turn a story and flip a story and suggest a certain thing, which makes it true. You put something out there in an environment, or you manifest something in an environment, and people pick up negative stuff. I think they should chop her down.
Ooh.
I really do. I think that. But here's the thing: I also believe in karma, and everything she done spoke on it about was Speak On It for her. She be doing a lot of talking, and I think after a while, God can be like, okay, that's enough because you've done enough dirty work behind the scenes. The same way with Phaedra. At the end of the day, Phaedra done a lot of stuff behind the scenes that was dirty. Just because, well, I don't care what she did to Kandi, but Phaedra was a very strategic person, and God set her out for a couple of years.
For what I know about Phaedra, Phaedra was returning what Kandi was doing to her behind the scenes. But Phaedra got caught. Kandi didn't.
Let me tell you who the smartest girl in that show is Portia.
Oh, yeah.
Because Portia said this, I'm going to show you, Phaedra. Oh, don't you worry. I'm going to get her.
I got the cease and desist that I got from Phaedra. I'm going to let you speak on it because I got the cease and desist.
Never underestimate the girl from the hood that'll beat you up. Because after a while, she would flip the script and go, hello, how are you? We all got that relative to know how to get hood and then talk real proper, real in the flip of a minute. Okay.
Because let's go back, because I know everybody always focuses on how, Phaedra and Portia told the lie, the big.
Kandi the one made it a big deal.
But before that, it was Kandi who was constantly trying to make Phaedra seem like she was a bad mother for not taking her children to see Apollo.
Correct.
It was Kandi who was hiding Apollo's things in her garage while,
definitely
without her friend's knowledge, and her friend found out about it and felt the ways about it. It was Kandi who, after Apollo came out, apparently had sold some of his things without telling him. And it was Kandi who allegedly got the feds involved because she mentioned it on the show that they had the things that was in the garage. It was Kandi. It was all of those things. So then when it comes back around to the whole RAPE gate, you know what I'm saying? That was Phaedra's way of getting back at her. Not saying it was right, but
I think the stuff that Phaedra did behind the scenes beforehand with Kandi towards Nene and the other girl, I think it bit Phaedra first. But sometimes the biggest bite come later.
Well, we shall see. All I know is even now, it's just hard to watch that now. It's Candy controlling the narrative. It's Candy every week, giving her spin on what really happened in the show, during the episode when nobody else has a voice. How is that fair? How is Candy speaking for Marlo, Drew, Sonya, Kenya, like everybody without no other input? Like, yeah, she'll invite people onto her show, but at the end of the day, it's her show, and she still has final edit on her show. That's crazy to me.
One thing I do know about Bravo and them white people over there, they will build you up.
They will build
just
you up
to bring
take
you down. So the bigger build up gonna be the bigger crash and fall, especially when you've done awful things to people. I think they were like, "Well, we want you to say something." Now you don't done all of this. Now we about to tap you and do what we want to do with you.
Okay. You didn't see Candy this week. Nobody saw it. We didn't even know that she was gone. But she spoke on it. She did a whole video about it. So if we didn't see her this week, why she on her channel speaking on it? Y'all act like can I talk about her if she's a cast member still talking about the show? She's still influencing the people's opinions, even though she wasn't even on the episode.
She has written so many hits, but she's also had so many flops on Bravo. As many hits.
That's the shade.
As many hits songs she has
I
written.
write hits, but I flop on Bravo.
Okay, but she flop on Bravo. I mean, flippity floppity flop. The only time she really had a hit was she sat there and drugged the sisters the whole season.
Ooh. That should be her tagline.
Okay, I wrote hits 30 years ago.
I write hits, but I flop on Bravo, honey. Each and every show. But she has the most spinoffs ever.
But where is these subscribers that put butts in the seats? They're not clicking on the TV when they sit down.
No, they watching her YouTube channel.
Speak on
it. I fell for the bait. That's what y'all said. Her speaker is the bait that y'all fell for. I didn't fall for it. I be telling y'all about it. Anyway, let me move on. We don't want to fire Marlo. Clearly.
Yeah, Marlo is the show.
Marlo is the show.
If she leaves, the show gonna be canceled.
If Marlo wasn't on the show,
it would be canceled.
It would not be a show because Kenya ain't doing shit. Kenya, her fake relationship ain't doing nothing. Like her fake marriage that turned into a fake divorce. There was not a marriage. There's not a divorce. Now she in another relationship, and y'all not even questioning like how she in a relationship and she ain't divorced yet after 3 years. I don't understand why nobody's pressuring her for that information.
I got one question.
What?
Where is Sheree pool? Why is she got no pool in that house? It just bugs me. I cannot watch this show to see a house of that size and you sitting
and
there
you ain't
with
got no backyard.
It just drives me insane. And look, no, I ain't got no pool in my little townhouse. But I swear to God, if I had a house that size,
you got one in your community, don't you?
I do, but it just drives me insane. And people, the house in that neighborhood, all those houses are amazing and immaculate. But where now, Kenya can't have no pool because you know how her.
She made a pool.
She got a pool down
there?
Yeah,
she made a pool.
Crazy?
In the ditch.
She will be swimming for life.
I don't know, but she
better walk around the house with a floaty. I tell you that.
She made a pool for her house.
But why don't Sheree have a pool? Oh, it drives me crazy that she ain't got no pool. It just drives.
But did you see the last episode when they were going? Oh, when they were getting ready to go to Birmingham, whatever. She had to meet at Sheree's house because she said people can't come down her driveway.
Who? Kenya. Whole thing.
Anyway, let me move on. He said Kenya can't keep to a man to say her like, child, is she got one? Kenya selling more manner? I don't know what she's doing in more manner. She might have to sell it to give Marc half. I don't know. It might have been a part of the agreement that she didn't finish paying him. Remember, Matt put her on blast way back then. Y'all didn't believe him, but he said that Kenya had promised him $10,000 to appear on the reunion, and she didn't honor her commitment. And now here go Marc. Marc, she probably, listen, she's about the man's sperm. We should go to New York and
get us some onion rings. Let's go to his restaurant and get us some onion rings. Figure out a
some onion rings.
The girl, we're not about to eat the man for me. We just gonna get a little onion ring, a little wine, and go there and talk to Marc. It's funny you met when they was making the deal. Michelle met them at what, Martha's Vineyard? It was Martha's Vineyard. Michelle FaceTime. He said, "There go King and this guy." Next thing you know, he owned the damn show.
They was talking. They was negotiating.
You was at negotiation. You probably set it up.
I ain't said nothing. I was just eating lobsters. Anyway, you said Thelma won't let her get one. Thelma won't let her get no pool. It's a Thelma name. That's Chateau Thelma.
Thelma don't like
Is
she
that Candy
plays.
is the richest housewife allegedly?
I'm so sick of them talking about Candy. So
That's
rich.
her brand. Her brand is being known for being rich. But how we know Candy really got that kind of money?
Yeah, that's my question. We have all of these other producers who've written all of these songs for Usher, Beyonce, all of these people, and they ain't got like nothing for real. Now we say Candy wrote something for TLC and these people 20 to 30 years ago, and she's just supposed to be so rich. Nobody bought those clothes out of tags. Nobody's buying those dicks and dildos. Like, girl, get real. That's not adding up. You had all this money. I mean, it's not adding up. Like, nobody's buying that many chicken and waffles and fish plates where you just falling out of control. I'm just not buying it. And she working on she don't have the plays, they failed. She don't have all of these jobs. She goes, if you're just rich, you're gonna be really strategic with what kind of job you take. And let me tell you about wealth. Wealth affords you the opportunity of choice. Wealth gonna say, I'm gonna take this job and I'll take that one. I'm not gonna do these three because my family's important. A hustler that's always working is saying, I ain't got no choice of getting my ass out here and work because ain't nothing else gonna come in besides this. Girl, no, ma'am. It's not giving me she's so rich. Because I know a lot of rich people who work when they want to, come on live when they want to, don't want to do. I mean, okay, I'm coming, don't come today. Those people have options.
What are you talking about?
I ain't saying no names. Those people have options. I know wealthy people who have other businesses who do well for them. Who are not stressing out. You own this show, you own that show, you here, you're selling here, you got greasy spoons here, you got hot combs here, you got lube here. Like, who doing that? Like, girl, get out of here. I got all this money. I'm not buying it. It's the brand. Get out of
here. Okay. They said the Candy said that they eat booty. Okay, Ty is really the brains as to why Candy is as big as she is.
I don't know that.
When African Americans do good, let's praise them. We need to stop attacking.
Oh, shut up.
But Candy attacks people every week on Speak On It. And she, okay, I want to say this too. I know Candy be paying a lot of the bloggers. Candy gives a lot of bloggers tea. Candy. Okay.
This wine got me crunk.
I want to know why. Okay, what African? Okay, remember what we was talking about?
Okay,
let me just say this. This is off topic, kind of, sort of, but not really. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta consist of an all Black woman cast, mostly, including their husbands and anybody with supporting roles, i.e., Don won, I guess, because I guess he got a peach this season. But it's mostly Black women. So I want to know what Black woman, blogger, vlogger, or whatever is associated with them, because my thing is they give all of their tea, all of their stuff to these Black gay men and to these white news outlets. But and it don't even have to be me.
Just men.
Just in general, I don't see them trying to lift up any other Black female content creators. That's just my opinion. I just wanted to know, because I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what Black female content creator do they support? Any of them?
They don't support each other. So what makes you think they can come out and reach out and support you?
I mean, I'm not talking about me.
I'm just saying, as a woman, like, they don't support each other as unison.
Oh.
They definitely not gonna support another Black woman.
All right, there's that. The KFC commercial was too much. I said that too, child. I was just asking the question. I was just putting it out there. I'm just wondering. Okay?
I just do know wealth gives you options, and a wealthy person doesn't hustle like a.
But I don't see any Black female blog. Is it just me? I'm just saying, is it just me? Because I mean, take me out of the equation, because I know I'm Black and I'm female. But what other Black female bloggers? I mean, do they lift up? I'm just saying, do they try to, support? But anyway, I mean, maybe I'm missing it. I mean, it could be some, but if there are some, let me know. And if y'all, find out after the fact, y'all can put it in the comment section. Yeah, I talked to Sherelle. I like Sherelle's world. I'm just saying, in general, who do they support? I don't see them supporting any. I don't see Candy going to any, like, what other female blogger did Marlo go to, or Candy, or Drew, or Kenya? You see what I'm saying? Like, I see them messing with B Scott, or with B Snot, and shit, I don't know. But anyway, just
Jason Lee.
Yeah, y'all check out Sherelle's world. Yeah, Jason. Yeah. There's a lack of representation of Black women bloggers. Okay, well, there's that. You only watch me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate it. But anyway, moving on. I know y'all want me to talk about Peter. We've been talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. These ratings. I'm really concerned though. I really want to figure out what's going on with these ratings. And like, I mean, not really, but kind of sort of, because I am a fan of the show.
But also, you do know Bravo does not advertise Housewives of Atlanta the same way they have never advertised Housewives of Atlanta the same way they have advertised these white shows.
Because they put the advertising budget into the salaries. They never need advertising because they advertise themselves all over social media. Which is why I believe that they were like arguing on social media this week. That's why I don't be paying attention to these little petty Twitter arguments between like Marlo, Manetta, Candy saying slick stuff, Kenya saying slick stuff. They doing that because that's a part of their contract. Because basically that's promo for the show. Like y'all know these shows were filmed months ago. They don't feel this way about each other. So them going on tweeting, it is what it is. That's what they supposed to do. But anyway, moving on. You said Candy did an interview with Miss Maisha. Okay, I don't even know who that is. Other groups of people criticize each other. Wake up. Okay. But anyway, I was just, questioning. Like I said, put it in the chat. I would love to know because I would love to support some Black female bloggers as well.
Let's get on Peter.
I like the Jasmine brand. Yeah, I've seen the Jasmine brand, but I don't really see them like, I don't really, anyway. Go ahead. What you say?
Peter.
Oh, Peter. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Okay, so Peter has been in the news. I'm going to talk about it because Peter talked about it, and I don't have no opinion on it, but I'm going to talk about it. Peter Thomas has been in the news. Y'all know Peter is a friend of the show, and this woman actually who, hold on, I'm going to pull it up. This woman who was a former employee of his restaurants went on to TikTok, the TikToks, to put him on blast. She called him a scammer. She said a whole lot of things. She said he wasn't paying her. He said he owed her $1,400. She
cash out.
She had called the police on him and everything. And so, hold on, let me pull it up. What is it, child? Hold on, Peter Thomas. I'm gonna play the TikToks. I see y'all. Here it is. Peter Thomas, unpaid employee, comes forward. Shout out to Rhymes with Snitch, that bitch over at Rhymes with Snitch. Okay. I know y'all be thinking I'm crazy for calling her that bitch, but that's her name. She called herself that bitch over at Rhymes with Snitch. So let me get rid of the ad though. Hold on. So 2 weeks ago, there were rumors that the former Real Housewives of Atlanta, Peter Thomas, wasn't paying his employees at BarOne. Okay, the rumors were true according to this person. I don't think they were true, man. Y'all jumping the gun, but we're gonna look at this TikTok.
And I'm sitting here to the police car. They owe me $1,400. Look, they owe me $1,409. They don't want to pay me my money. Peter, you're a fucking scammer. You owe motherfuckers money. Your checks bounce, and you don't want to pay people their money. Give me my bread today.
So that was part one. Here's part two.
She was going to pay me today in cash because they're under investigation. But now she's not paying me. Say bye, Alicia.
And here's number 3. Go read the reviews for yourself. This is illegal and they have got to be stopped. So she went to whatchamacallit and pulled a review from the Googles. And here go another one.
I'm coming in BarOne. As y'all know, I'm the manager. And I took a stand against Peter and his business because my employees need to be paid. And they haven't been paid. So I'm coming in here to see where my money is. Right. Hey, Chef, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I got you.
Peter went in the back though.
How are you ladies doing?
It's a beautiful establishment. So everybody drinking and eating. Well, I want to see.
See how businesses, black businesses think that they're not supposed to. So you're gonna pay all of my employees. Enough is enough. Or I'm gonna shut this bitch down. You're gonna pay these employees, you with your laughing ass. You're gonna pay every one of my employees that come in here, bust their ass for you, Peter Thomas, and the rest of the staff. You're gonna pay my employees that you haven't paid in weeks that you owe money. So let's see if you support a business that don't pay their own people. These people
This is
are not
Miami.
getting paid that serve you and that work for you.
Look how pretty
if
it
you
is.
support this establishment, you are taking away from your black
Even the
community
customers looking
of
like,
the people
girl, what
that
is you
support
doing?
you and take care of you. These people that are supporting you, that have been here, have not been paid at all.
Look at the people eating. They
So
like, we got
I
our
hope
food.
that y'all understand that an establishment that you're sitting at right now, Peter Thomas owes his employees hundreds of thousands of dollars and he hasn't paid them. So as you support the people that you take care of right now, that you are sitting in this establishment, these people aren't getting paid, that are giving you this excellent customer service, that are giving you what you're getting at this time. This kitchen that's delivering you this food, they're not getting paid. These people that are waitressing your tables, they are not getting paid. This management staff that is waitressing your community, they're not getting paid. This is slavery of your own people. We are a black community, and I stand with this. We are not going to stop until I get all my employees paid. I'm the general manager of this establishment, and I was fired because I stood on something that they did not pay my employees. So you pay my employees. Y'all do not support this business until they pay my employees. Bitch, bye.
Okay, so those were the things that she sent. Now, Peter has responded to these claims, and apparently, Peter said he gave this woman a chance. Hold on, let me pull up his Instagram. He said he gave this woman a chance, and she is a scammer, honey. This is the person who came in that back door. Alicia Michelle Hunt. Why she gotta have my name? She did a rant and left. Right. Peter said Alicia Michelle Hunt was hired by the BarOne as a general manager in spite of her criminal past. The BarOne group believes in giving people second chances, but what the BarOne group won't stand for is for someone to continue their criminal ways by using our name to continue to scam people. Her tender was roughly 6 weeks when we discovered she was not a good fit for the brand. She was released and paid in full. She is continuing her crimes by setting up a GoFundMe account. Please be aware it is a scam. She is a criminal. She has been previously ordered to pay $226,000, $537.78 in restitution to her previous victims. Do not be a scam. Do not be a victim of her new scam. Peter in the caption said, this is what happens when you give some people a second chance in life, but this won't stop me from being who I am. I will always look out for those who need help. Hashtag BarOne Miami Beach. So Peter posted receipts, honey. Bank of America, they go to checks. I don't know. I can't zoom in, but you can zoom in on Instagram. Go to his Instagram. Y'all can zoom it in and see that he said he paid her in full. I guess they got the dates and the amounts on there. Then he also put a copy of her GoFundMe. He's asking people to go over there and report it because she up here trying to raise $250,000.
Start me one. He ain't paid me.
Look, Alicia Hunt is organizing this fund where she's trying to you want y'all to donate to this GoFundMe. And then in the GoFundMe, it said Peter Thomas was the ex-husband of Cynthia Bailey, doesn't pay. Sounds like a cash grab to me. Sounds like a clout chaser To me,
American Greed.
I don't know. She is trying it, honey. I guess so she can pay her employees, honey. Her employees, not his employees. So she gonna get the $250,000 and scram. Okay, I believe him. I don't know. I believe him because at the end of the day, Peter got this. I'm just saying. I've been to the restaurants. I have been to the restaurant. Listen, people. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes stuff happens where you might have to bounce a check every now and then. I don't know how the restaurant business goes. I just know sometimes business is slow and shit happen. I don't know. But what I do know about Peter is he's been in this business for a long time. It's like people constantly come at him because of the stigma associated with his restaurants and the reputation that followed him from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't care what Josh looking like. I'm just saying in general, I believe him.
Can I speak?
Go ahead.
Now, do you remember I did have a club and you came to it, right? So, one thing I do know about the wait staff industry, bartenders, waiters, and stuff like that, if you have a good clientele, they don't really want to mess up their money because they're getting cash and then they're getting a check at the end of the week every 2 weeks. However, you decide to cash them out with their credit card tips and stuff like that. And most of them build a rapport with their customers, so they have regulars coming and stuff like that. Now, managers, not so much, but bartenders and staff like that. Now, when people most times say they're not getting paid as wait staff and stuff like that, most times they're telling the truth. They're not most times they're not clout chasers. Now, I know Peter's your friend, and when I've been around Peter, he's been nothing but nice to me. However, if his wait staff and bartenders
said, it's not an S. Don't put an S.
Well, I watched some TikToks with S, and some of them have said that he bounced some checks, which I can understand. Sometimes you didn't move the funds over quick enough. I get it. Now, what that employee did, I can definitely feel like that's American Greed type of gig. Like, that was not real to me. But the other individual ones outside of her, I can believe. Now, her, I think she's a lunatic. Because what general manager is just going to go around and do that? You can get another general manager gig. They switch restaurants like this. We go to certain restaurants. 1 month they over here, the next month they over here, and then they giving us, and all of them giving free drinks, free food. How many places we know, once we know the staff, I tab be $20. No, we don't say that $300 worth of stuff. So, girl, kill it. Just kill it. I know the industry. I don't believe her, but I believe the other individual wait staff that some checks have been bounced. Now, she's definitely, to me, allegedly. I ain't got to say allegedly. Girl, I feel like you're doing the most, and I feel like you're lying. That particular one, but the other individual ones, some checks is bounced.
Okay.
Now, I support Peter. I like his restaurant when I went to the one in Charlotte. I didn't go with you when you went to one in Miami, but I heard it's really good and really nice.
Really good.
And I know he's your good friend. However, he bounced some checks.
Listen, Peter was locked up for bouncing the check. Remember, he got arrested at that time for bouncing that check in New Orleans or something that had happened, but he cleared it up. I'm just saying. But I mean, shit happens. People make mistakes.
Girl, I'm calling my mama. If I bounce my check, I'm calling you and my mama. The first ones I'm calling.
You bounced a check before?
Yeah, I done bounced a check before. Oh, I bounced a couple on purpose and hit it. Left North Carolina and I was in college.
But listen, y'all know Cynthia sued, but didn't nobody show the backup of that follow up to that Peter paid her.
Who, Cynthia?
Yeah.
I'd have bounced her check for real, just for fun.
Her check.
I just would have wrote it and then moved the money around just for a couple of days and then put it back over there and then move it around again. But I was in college. Oh my God, I wrote these checks on my grandma. Oh my God, it was a mess.
She need to go straight to a lawyer, not the restaurant talking crazy. Okay, Michelle, you ain't on the show and you speaking on it. Okay, but she is on the show and she's speaking on it. So I mean, y'all talking about stuff that happened a long time ago. But anyway, I listen. That's all I got on Peter. I ain't gonna spend too much time on him.
That's her friend, honey. Now I was playing with her earlier that I was gonna read him. She's like, "No, you're not gonna be my friend. No, you live. No, you just walk up in there. You walk in there." I said, "Girl, I'm playing." Now she loves you for real, Peter. I got love for Peter too. He's really nice.
I got Peter back. That's all I got.
Well,
as long as he ain't doing nothing illegal, I got his back.
Oh, if he's doing something illegal, I definitely got his back.
Why you got his back if he's doing something
illegal? Because it's not that serious.
Because you do
laws are made up by people, and people aren't always right.
Peter is not a scammer. That's
No, I
all.
don't think he's a scammer now.
And that's why I like, why y'all calling that man a scammer? He got real legit restaurants that is really in business.
No, I don't think he's a
and,
scammer.
But anyway, you said Josh need to put Biggie need to put Josh out. Biggie is
Sleep. Biggie couldn't put. If somebody came to attack us, it's not gonna work. Biggie, it's over. It's over for us. We gonna go down.
Well, I mean, he might help us. Click that link if y'all want to join the stream. If y'all would like to, to talk to us about any of the topics that we talked about today. We talked about Jacky Oh. We talked about Peter. We talked about the ratings. We talked about firing Marlo. We talked about Lizzo. Yeah, we talked about a lot of things. Oh, bitch woman is in the building. You got to hear quick. How you doing?
Good evening, fellow haters. Why are you so quiet about Peter's indiscretions, but vocal about Candy?
Because I've never seen Peter with an F health score. If it ain't affecting
But
me and the food I eat.
But you've heard several stories about him not paying his employees.
And I've seen
his
receipts that he did pay. Now what?
And his horrible business practices. And being sued by his soon-to-be ex-wife.
The restaurant is open. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about what you're not talking about. I'm talking about what you're not talking about.
You called me. What are you talking about?
Okay, what I'm saying,
I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. Peter and Michelle dating.
That is not true.
No, I'm joking. No, Michelle is a ride or die now. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. She's a loyal girl. She's a ride or die. But she did get the tea, and she believes him. She definitely believes him. And if she didn't believe him, no, I do think he's telling the truth too. Peter is not a liar. Now I will tell you.
Why are their checks bouncing?
Because let me just tell you, in a business, I own a club before. Sometimes vendors and stuff come out later than what you expected and stuff like that. Because I've definitely bounced checks, not to my employees, because I had a separate payroll account for my employees. When you have several locations, it is hard to keep track of what's coming in and what's going out sometimes. It really is difficult when you're a small business, but you have a couple locations, just to be honest with you. I only had one location. I was still at my own register, so it didn't matter.
Okay, but it's hard.
Ain't no shootouts at Peter's restaurant.
An owner does not. Since when does an owner dictate who comes and shoots at their restaurant? Y'all need to stop. Like, this is ridiculous.
Oh, I can tell you when they hire thugs in their kitchen.
But didn't Peter just hire a thug? Didn't he just call out the woman he was giving a second chance?
Yeah, but she didn't come back with no gun.
Oh, so that criminal don't count. That felon don't count.
It don't count, but they don't come back with good. They ain't shooting.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What?
What you say?
She didn't shoot it up the club.
But allegedly she's trying to steal money.
Well, she trying to get y'all to get her money.
No.
She's trying to get y'all to get a $250,000 to GoFundMe.
Okay.
Yeah, she run her own payroll.
Y'all are so backwards. And then y'all are sitting up here talking about Candy. Candy behind wasn't even on the show this week. And y'all talking about nobody missed her. We forgot she wasn't even there. Well, clearly
but she did a speak on it.
But she did a speak on it, so I spoke on her.
Y'all don't like her, so why y'all care? Y'all not her audience, right?
I spoke on her.
I ain't even watch her speak on it first.
I spoke on her speak on it because y'all were telling me to, Jasmine. You know how y'all are.
I didn't watch her speak on
it.
I didn't watch her speak on it.
Oh, they also told me to address Candy said she don't wear fake labels. And she let it go. She didn't say what she got her green dress from that can't nobody find.
It don't even really matter whether she wear the fake or real or whatever. At the end of the day, girl, if she wore the realest of the real, I still don't like you.
Oh.
And since when does Candy not give black female callers and bloggers?
Not callers, bloggers.
I'm thinking about myself. I'm sorry. But when does she not give black female bloggers?
I just said the overall majority.
Not just her. She didn't single out Candy.
Huh?
Is we back on? I said the majority of people that we see are normally black male bloggers.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
She's definitely interviewed with Jasmine Brand. She's definitely interviewed with that girl from the Shade Room. She's definitely interviewed with that big head Avatar girl. She's interviewed with
big head Avatar girl.
The girl
See,
with the
we
squeaky
talk about
voice.
people we don't even know.
It doesn't matter, Michelle. It doesn't matter, Michelle. And what's
Yes,
wrong
ma'am.
with a black woman building an empire? Y'all talking about Nene was on Apprentice.
What is the
doing
empire
this
she
and-
building,
No, I'm
Jezebel?
not
Break
done.
the empire
I'm not done.
down.
Let me finish. What is wrong with her doing that? You guys are talking about Nene was on the Celebrity Apprentice working for Wig or whatever, but talking about what was Candy doing. Candy was building an empire for her children and her children's children. What is wrong with that?
Empire? Jezebel,
The
give me the
empire that
empire.
y'all complain about every week. The 4-5
Give me
jobs
the
y'all
empire.
complain
Tell me
about.
what the empire consists of.
Josh, you know what an empire is.
What is it listed?
My name is not Webster. You know what an empire is. And you know she
I don't
has
know
one.
why
And
she got an
she's
attitude
building
with me
one.
tonight. I don't know, Jezebel. Did my check bounce?
Oh, she's inside Candy, the empty ass Blaze.
You need to tell Peter to go log into ADP and make sure he pays his employees.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all you got, Jezebel? That's why you ain't been working in the chat. You supposed to be moderating.
Spread more love and positivity and not hate, y'all. Y'all, you know, I just don't get it. Candy wasn't even, she gave y'all a break from her greatness this week, and y'all still was talking about her.
But she still tried to form a narrative about the
When?
show.
No,
and
no,
she
no,
still
no.
tried to
She
call
was
for
a-
people to fire Marlo.
No,
and she
she
wasn't
did
even
not.
on the show.
That was definitely already trending on Twitter,
Girl.
and she brought it up. I can't
There's
believe
nothing wrong with building an empire. The problem is Candy and her fans use her wealth as an excuse for her awful behavior.
What is the empire?
what
Will
awful
somebody please
behavior.
help?
What awful behavior. And I mean, why are we attacking someone for trying to build wealth for themselves in 2023?
At the expense of other people?
Are we
You know what, Jezebel? Candy loved you so much. She decided to do a Black Lives Matter series or episode that didn't even air. Check
but you
that.
know what? But you know what? Nene loved y'all so much that, oh my God, she went and sued her boss and called him a cokehead online. And then she has you guys
Well, he is.
brainwashed into thinking that she got blackballed, and she didn't get blackballed, but y'all so hoping and wishing and praying that she gets back on a job that y'all really.
We don't want her to get back on that, bro. They don't deserve a queen like her.
Everybody's on here saying.
Who said that?
You and
We
your
ain't begging.
followers.
Oh,
it's
girl, she should sue them. So now, Jezebel, you believe in letting your employer treat you any kind of way? Oh my God, I'm so disappointed in you as a person.
No, I don't believe in
not
that.
a woman, not a person of color, or whatever you are. I'm just upset. That really hurt me. This
I am
really
a
gonna
black
make me
woman,
sad.
Josh.
I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight that you think it's okay for your employer to treat you any kind of way, to steal your jobs from you. Oh my God, that is.
I don't believe that at all, but I also don't believe in falsely accusing people of things.
Well, if it was a falsely accused, she wasn't the only one. Kathy Griffin accused him of the same thing.
No. I'm talking about Candy.
Bethany accused him of the same thing.
No. I'm talking about Candy. I'm not talking about
Lisa Vanderpump accused him of the same thing.
I'm not talking about Andy.
Well, you brought up Andy.
What are you talking about?
I'm keeping up with you guys' ridiculousness. Okay.
Okay, so why wasn't nobody watching the show no more? Why is the ratings consistently going down every episode?
Michelle, you probably should have been working for Nielsen ratings instead of running your own blog. Because
she makes too much money to work for Nielsen.
No. But
can't afford her.
Because she want to get online and go to ratings.com and look up these ratings every week for a show that she supposedly
Well, it's public information.
But now I'm not the only one doing it. And all the bloggers are doing it. All these
they doing it after you.
Well, it ain't hard to count because the ratings so few. All she needs is her fingers and toes.
They're doing it after you were doing it.
What?
Jazzy, what's wrong? What you so upset about tonight, girl?
I'm upset because I feel like Josh and Michelle are sitting here being facetious and they're hating for no reason, and I don't appreciate it. I'm very disappointed in you two.
What you gonna do about it?
Who are they being facetious?
What did he say? That's what he said. What you do about it?
Are you laughing in my face?
No, I'm just asking. What you want me to say? What you want me to do?
I'm upset with you.
Keep it real. Keep it real. Like, come on.
I keep it real. It must not be your real, but I keep it on my real.
No, you're making up stuff. You're rewriting history.
What have I lied about, Jezebel?
Christopher Columbus.
Something. What? I didn't talk about him.
Jezebel, so what's so wrong about Candy? What's such a lie?
I didn't say anything was not wrong with her. I said what they were saying was wrong. They're blaming her for everything that's negative in the aspect of Real Housewives of Atlanta or anything that's
I don't think she was blamed for this week's episode. I don't think she was really missed this week. But I also think she didn't speak on it. She talked about the show
on it in relation to last week's episode, responding to Marlo.
No, she didn't speak on it about this week's episode. Don't even try it.
And then she's on the smear fire Marlo campaign, which if they fire Marlo,
and she got all her little blogger cronies doing the same
carry
thing.
the show, Marietta?
So y'all believe that Marlo? So y'all think that Marlo stomping around angry on camera is carrying the show?
Well, it's something to watch outside of.
It's more entertaining than Candy sitting there watching paint dry.
Kenya, give me something interesting about Kenya. Give me something interesting about Kenya's storyline. Give me something interesting about Sheree's storyline. Give me something interesting about Sonya's storyline.
I'll wait.
Give me something interesting about Marlo's storyline.
She at least addressing the stuff that nobody else is. Everybody else is afraid
to address. She's trying to pull the skeletons out the closet. She does
Marlo is sitting there bragging about going to a life coach. She's not even going to a therapist. Marlo needs a therapist. She needs a licensed doctor. She's going on there trying to trauma bond with people and spewing her negativity and hate. And y'all up here talking about, go Marlo, go Marlo. Like, no. The whole cast needs a redo. It's not just a blame on Candy. Y'all bringing Candy and blaming her, and she wasn't even on the dang on show.
Oh my! Yes, I hope she pay you good, my Jezebel.
I know, right? Thank you for calling, Jezebel. Go back to work.
She paid me 50 cents more than what Michelle paid me.
I'm gonna give you a raise, then. I give you $1.
Yeah, stop hating, okay? And Josh, you know I'm right. So yeah.
The abuse that I have accepted from you tonight is totally out of order.
Ooh.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'm very disappointed in you, and I'm hurt the fact that you attacked me, and you know what I'm going through.
Imagine how Candy feel every week when Michelle out here dragging her through the mud, just dragging.
She feel like how we feel. We got to hear her sing.
She don't be singing. She too busy making money elsewhere.
Where is she making the money at? Please tell me where is she making the money at. I'll wait.
First you don't know what an empire is. Now you want to know how she making money. But y'all just
making money in the empire.
You haven't even answered either
because
question.
Y'all are asking rhetorical questions, and I'm not finna sit up here and answer. Y'all know good and well what she's making money doing because y'all sit up here and complain about it every week. Oh. Good night. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna visit straight from the A. Good night.
Why she mad? I fly above all the haters. I fly. It's beneath me. It's beneath me. It's beneath me. Got it. I fly above all the haters.
I fly above all the haters. It's me. It's beneath me.
Look at
All right. Thank you for that brief musical interlude. Mickey, hey, sister girl. Let me let Mickey go because I know she's been waiting patiently. Hey, Mickey.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey Josh.
Hey, my baby.
Yeah, it's very clear that Candy and Kenya cannot carry a show, lead a show, do anything. It is just the same recycled song and dance season after season. Ever since Nene left, it has, like exactly what Phaedra said, a sinking ship. And I think they really, if I'm Andy Cohen, I'm drafting up an apology to Nene Leakes right now. Nene needs to be made whole, and you know they need to bring her back. I mean, if Monique can get back on Netflix, you know they need to make her whole, and they need to make it right.
You right.
Because this ain't it.
About them bringing Nene back. They need to bring Nene and Peter back. What happens is, Nene need to break up with Yoni, get with Peter, break the internet.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God,
Peter,
Michelle.
not Peter, Michelle.
You don't think so? That would break the internet.
That will break the internet.
You don't think so?
It would break the internet, though.
That would be bigger than Portia and Simon.
And they need to
And they
bring
both single.
Phaedra.
Neither one of them married.
Right. And Nene should try to get pregnant.
Oh my God.
Like Sheree.
Like Sheree. And the brat. If the brat can get pregnant, certainly Nene can.
I cannot.
And Phaedra and Portia need to come back too. Like Candy not doing nothing. She don't even care. She is up there promoting her businesses, enjoying the free food and free trips. She could care less about this
getting
show.
A free check.
She's getting a free check. And I feel like they keep her.
And she get extra money from YouTube to talk about it. Candy is this is a gravy train for her. I wouldn't leave
But
either.
I think they keep her around because they make so much money off of her because she promotes a lot of her businesses on the show. So they're going to get their 10, 20, however many percent from the businesses. Other than that, like it doesn't make any sense to pay her what they pay her with these ratings. Because this is the lowest it's ever been. And I feel like low-key, the Real Housewives of Potomac is showing them that y'all can do a show and get, 700, 800,000 viewers for a fraction of the money that they pay for Atlanta. Giselle, Karen, Robin, and all of them, they don't make nearly a fraction of what Candy's making. And they're OGs of their shows. They're not making 7 figures a season.
You're right.
So
yeah, but they all about to get a pay cut. Don't you worry, it's coming.
Or maybe she secretly did get a pay cut. We just don't know about it.
I'm sure they got a pay cut after COVID. I think they all got a pay cut, and I think it's gonna be a little bit more pay cut. They can get like $350 an episode.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Well. Well, go ahead, Ree.
The reason why everybody was watching Potomac is because we all saw that hot mess between Juan and what's her name? His wife? Yeah, on Potomac. We all were watching that hot mess, and we're just like, we wanted to see who this chick Juan was cheating on her with. That's the reason why I watched.
Oh, see, I didn't watch it, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah, I wanted to know who he was rolling up and down Georgetown with.
Girl, I want about to roll them down Juan broke ass. They in Potomac, are they crazy?
But it's like they can do a show and they can, not spend as much money as they do in Atlanta, and it's damn near the same ratings. You see what I'm saying? Candy, it's just not worth the money.
How would you feel if they canceled Housewives of Atlanta and kept Potomac?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Then I wouldn't be watching anything because I don't watch Potomac. So I don't know. I don't know.
But they really need to. If I bring Phaedra back, bring Portia back, make Nene happy, bring her back. Candy could go. Because even Kenya washed up too. Kenya without Phaedra is a snooze fest. Sheree without Nene, snooze fest. So it's clearly whatever they got going on, it's not working. I feel like Marlo, she tries, but it's not translating. You know what I'm saying? And Drew,
Yeah, they all need an extra character.
Well, I'm liking Marlo more than I'm liking anybody else, honestly. But that's just me. I'm like Team Marlo this season. I didn't even expect to be that. So
And even Drew and Sanya, it's like don't nobody really. It's not. You know what? It's not translating. You know what I'm saying? Like people are not connecting, and this is exactly what Nene said on the Breakfast Club. They don't make stars no more. Nobody's a star. You know what I'm
everybody's
saying?
starless.
They're
Yes.
starless. Like when
Yes.
Portia came on the show, she became a star. Everybody loved her. When Nene came on, she became a star. These girls, it's not. And the thing is, it's like people do watch TV. Vanderpump Rules just got 2 million viewers for their
Uh-huh.
reunion. And watch
That's what
what
I keep
happened.
trying to tell people. People is watching. They just not watching that.
And even Watch What Happens Live got 1.3 million viewers because that Ariana girl was on their show. So
Wow.
people do watch what they want to watch. So people say, they watch clips on Instagram or they watch it on YouTube. That's all cap. People watch what they want to watch. So whatever they
Right.
got going on now is it's a chop, bro. They need to really reevaluate. They need to bring back. It's exactly what Peter said on your channel, Michelle. I remember he said it's like playing Russian roulette. When you get rid of the main characters, it's playing Russian roulette. You can't get rid of the big three, and you're left with Candy and Kenya, and it's like they don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same wash, rinse, and repeat storyline.
Right.
Kenya's still talking about a fake divorce. Candy, she still complain about her mom and Todd. It's not working.
We just tired. We so tired.
So tired.
What do you think about that Fire Marlowe campaign plan? You on
I
board with the
don't
Fire
I
Marlowe?
don't think she should get fired. I just think she needs to be paired better. So
Mm.
when so obviously there's Sheree and Marlo. They have a friendship, right? I think Marlo is also confused. Like she wants that validation from Kenya. She wants that validation from Candy. Oh, why don't you acknowledge me? Acknowledge me. It's like on one end you're dragging them, on one end you want them to accept you. I think she's kind of confused, but I think if Marlo has a strong alliance, she'll be fine.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she needs some people on her team over
She
there.
needs people because Sheree kind of
But
did, you know.
like Radiance just said, like Candy and Kenya are deliberately, like to me, isolating Marlo, putting Marlo on her own island. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what they do. That's what they try to do to Nene.
Yeah, and I feel like they are really good at sticking together, and I think that's why Candy always keeps Kenya very close to her because Kenya is like the mouthpiece. Kenya gonna say what Candy want to say, but Candy has the facade of she's a businesswoman and she's not gonna hit below the belt, even though she's gonna say she wants to headbutt people, she wants to drag people in this bitch, and stuff like that. But them two, they've been really like they understand like, okay, we got to stick together, and now Moneta has come into the circle, and it's like we're gonna attack Marlo, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Marlo, if she keeps Sheree but even Sanya, she flip-flops. Sanya
Say
too.
it's new Cynthia.
You think? I thought Drew
Yeah.
was trying to be the new Cynthia.
No, Drew ain't smooth enough. Saying you're doing a little bit better, going back, repeating stuff, trying to be neutral.
She's trying to
and
be the
stuff
new
like that.
bone collector. She flip-flopping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all
I don't even
just
know what the hell
bad.
Drew doing.
It's all just
And
bad.
then Drew, she's lying about, my marriage is in the best place it's ever been. But yet they're racing to the courthouse. It's just not, it's a big flop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. They need to bring Portia, Phaedra, and Nene back, get the ball rolling. And then they talking about Kim Zolciak finna be on the show. Ciao. If Kim.
And this was before the whole Croy drama. So she coming in anyway. I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
bad. It's really, if Kim gets back on that show after everything she said about racism being like fake and social media, whatever.
Yeah, and if Kim gets on there after that and y'all support it, y'all black women support it, I'm gonna be looking at y'all sideways.
Because for them, they're probably like, okay, she's going through a divorce. Her life is falling apart. She's selling her wigs.
And they need to
She
bring
has
back Cardi for the party or something. They don't need to put her on
and
Real House.
she has a friendship with Sheree. She has a rocky relationship with Candy. She has a history with Candy. For them, it makes sense to them to bring her back, but bringing her back would be like a nail in the coffin. At least for me. It's like it would be something that you can just binge watch on the weekend or something. You don't even have to tune in every week. I don't know.
Well, I appreciate it, Mickey. Thank you for your input. Hey.
Thank you. Good night, y'all.
All right, good night. Sister girl, you up next, hon? Sister girl.
Michelle, they don't say so much.
I mean, you can talk about something else. You can talk about Jacky Oh and her sudden passing. You can talk about Peter. You can talk about Jamie Foxx. You can talk about Lizzo. Whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, the thing with Jamie Foxx is I feel like, why are they waiting till now to say that? Well, no one's ever came from his camp and really said what's really going on with him. I feel like they've been very tight-lipped for a reason. So even with that, I mean, it could be some truth to it and it could be some fiction to it. So I'm not going to just say, but I can say I've known people that have gotten blind after getting the boost. I've, and some people that have gotten some other heart issues after getting the boost of the vaccine. So, I mean, I can say that there could be some side effects to that, but they tell you that before you get it. So,
Positive energy their way.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I mean, and I just pray that even if he is blind or paralyzed, it's really sad. Like, it's really sad. But I believe like they should come out and say something, because I feel like he do have fans and supporters and
I think if his family at least issued a statement and said
like
more
a press release, and instead of people like coming forth with their own theories of what could be going on. Now, as far as Peter, I love Peter, I do, and I know how it is when, like Josh said, when you're starting at small restaurants and family-owned businesses, and money get crossed and whatever. But I feel like the lady's kind of scamming. I feel like she's scamming. I'm not saying.
I believe some people try to benefit off of Peter's bad reputation. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it was something to be like, oh well, I know for sure that he could.
Why is you laughing?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. What did you laughing for, Josh?
Because somebody almost got naked on camera.
Dang, I missed it. I wasn't paying on.
He's on the floor. He is on the floor.
I'm like, dang, what I say, Josh? But I feel like, because I'm like, why all of a sudden you trying to earn $250,000 to pay your employees? You don't work there no more. So how are they, number one, how are they still your employees? You don't even work there. So how are they your employees? And then I didn't see no employees walking behind her saying, yeah, help us out or nothing.
Look, Teresa, child, you was about to flash us, honey, over there,
I know.
You been all over us. I didn't know. Like, this is right. You think a family oriented
Josh, I haven't met you formally.
Josh, let me take her down now. I don't want nothing to slip.
Oh my God.
Thank you, sister girl. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Thank you.
That's okay. But no, I just think that, I feel like she's somewhat scamming on that, And as far as Lizzo, I'm kind of over I just
What
feel like
did she
sometimes she
say?
played the big girl narrative too much. Like she just,
But
I'm
see,
a
y'all
big
be saying
girl.
that she is the big girl. What is she playing?
But I'm just saying, like, you know, like, I feel like you know by the way you present yourself that you're gonna get some backlash from it. So I feel like if you're choosing to live that and walk that, you need to have tough skin with that.
She trying to say you can't be 400 pounds and put on a leotard and don't think people gonna say nothing.
That is not what she
I
said.
didn't say that. I just said I'm just saying, like, you gotta if you gotta really walk it, you gotta walk it. Don't be like, okay, they saying something, so now like I'm gonna cry. I mean, you gotta have tough skin. Like I
But
know
sometimes you don't. So sometimes if you on those days when you don't have tough skin, on those days when you're hormonal, you about to start your cycle, you want to cry. Maybe you want to tell people, listen, I don't want to go to the internet and see 500 comments of you saying how fat I am when I already am bloated.
but then she need to change how she look at that. Cause back then, I mean, I'm a thick girl, so I look at it as PHAT, pretty hot and thick. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't look at it as fats. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. Like somebody told me today, I said I'm happy with my size. My husband happy with it. I don't feel like I have to please
But
nobody else.
here's the thing, you're not a social media influencer or a celebrity in the public eye. Those things, even though on the outside looking in, y'all can say, don't let it affect you, don't let it affect you. Just imagine, I don't give up. Josh looking at me. Just imagine hundreds and hundreds of people coming up under your page saying negative things. It can start to wear on you. You know what I mean?
It can, but then you need to look at your image and what are you portraying? You're portraying like you don't care. That's what you're putting out there.
I could portray like I don't care too, but that don't mean I like being called fat and ugly.
Well, I don't think people call her ugly.
Well, I'm talking about me right now.
Well, damn, Michelle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in general, like when it's some not so nice things, people say things and they feel like, I don't know, whatever.
Well, I don't, but this is my thing. You're not ugly. You're a beautiful person. You have a beautiful spirit.
Well, I know that, and you know that. But I'm just saying, in general, there are some days when you open up your comments or you see your comments and you see people saying negative things, it might hit different than other days. Like everybody's not strong 365 days a year. So I'm just saying, in general, sometimes we as people need to be, a little bit kinder. Like just negative stuff on social media, like, yeah, you can shrug it off or whatever, but it still doesn't negate the fact that people had a balls to put negative stuff on social media up under your post.
But this is different. I mean, we grew up in the 80s, the 90s. We grew up before this really social media thing became a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So when stuff was like heavy D, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love me some heavy D. I like thick dudes. So he was right up my alley. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people used to talk real bad about him. They used to talk bad about Fat Joe. They used to talk bad about all these rappers and stuff and all these women and stuff. Now women are contouring their body. They're doing all these things and it's not helping. This woman, just look at DC Young Fly's wife. She just passed away trying to make everybody accept the way she looks. Look at Rollie Poly. You know what I'm saying, girl? You can go into the next surgery and not come back out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to them, that's a bad. I don't know. I just feel like be comfortable with the skin you in. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the easy thing to say. But it is what it is. Like social media does influence the way we view ourselves. Unfortunately, it shouldn't, but it does. We want to look pretty. We want our skin to be smooth. We want our teeth to be white. You know what I'm saying? It's the nature of the beast.
I mean, I guess. I feel like this. She's still making money, so I feel like I guess I would be like, I'm still making money whether I'm fat or skinny, so it don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I guess I would look at it. But I guess some people just not like that. You know, I don't know.
Well, I appreciate you, sister girl. Thank you.
All right, Michelle.
All right. Hold on, y'all. We got Ree in the building.
Hey, Michelle, how are you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Okay, so with the Peter stuff, unless I see a lawsuit, I don't believe it because OK Magazine, all of those magazines, they're all like what OK Magazine, what's the other magazine? The ones that be at the checkout stand at the
Like
supermarket.
National Enquirer and
Yeah,
all of that.
OK Magazine is just one step down from National Enquirer, so I don't take them seriously. I really don't. So it's like hearing gossip and just like, unless I see it, unless something is
That's how
posted
I
by
was when that first thing came out. I think it was on like Gossip of the City or something. Somebody had sent an email or something saying Peter don't pay his employees, he bounced a check, blah blah blah. But they didn't provide no proof. It was just an email. And to me, it's like your haters can send somebody an email, saying something, but that doesn't mean it's fact. You know what I'm saying? So when I see stuff like that, I don't take it as fact until I see like stuff.
Yeah. I understand. I worked for a guy who would bounce our check, come to find out it was like, some other stuff and he got hemmed up by the feds. But like I said, until somebody calls the state and have the state come and do an inspection of their books, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Unless he's getting sued, I don't believe it. Because in order for you to sue him, you're going to need to have proof and not just all these TikToks talking about, oh, he's not paying. Josh, I know you want to say something. That's why you're jumping up and down on that chair like that.
What you want to say, Josh? What you want to say,
Nothing.
Josh?
I don't have anything to say.
Okay, and the whole
it's your all's time to speak. It's y'all time.
Okay.
It's your time.
And the whole thing with you and Candy. Remember, Candy wrote songs, but she's still making residual income on some of those songs being sampled. Like Ed Sheeran did sample one of her songs, and so did Ariana Grande. The song she wrote for NSYNC, I think, either Ed Sheeran or Ariana Grande sampled it. Go ahead, tap on it.
They're making half pennies on the dollar. You just heard Usher had a hit thing. The guy said he didn't make damn $15,000 on it. So Ken is not making them. They're not making the money they used to make back in the day from samples and stuff like that.
Right.
Because of streaming, nobody's going in the store and buying these records anymore. Everybody's
That's what
streaming from
Snoop
their
Dogg
phone.
Yeah, but the thing is that Ed Sheeran is sampling her stuff, so she's making money off of Ed Sheeran's stuff because he's sampling it.
He's even making pennies on the dollar. The artists aren't making the dollars that they used to make. You remember when Janet got $100 and some million contract from Virgin? Mariah got $100 and some or $200 some
You're
million
talking about
contract.
the artists. You're not talking about the writers.
Listen, it trickles down to the writers, the producers, and the artists.
But she's still making her coins, isn't she? Is she still making her coins? She's still making her coins, yes or no? Pennies on the dollars, pesos on the dollars, rupees on the dollars. She's still making her money.
I'm gonna have to say a no because just because she sampled a song, how many people's on that song? So it's splitting that penny 2, 3, 4 ways. When y'all talk about Candy,
I said Ed Sheeran.
she didn't write all these songs by herself, y'all. Some of them were Tiny, some of them were 2, 3, 4 other people. So it's not just like she sat down there and wrote a pen and just came up with these songs by herself. You guys gotta look at the credits. When y'all look at the credits, it's just not Candy Burrs. It's not like she's what's the Foster guy? The white guy who wrote the Whitney Houston songs and Celine Dion. Like, it ain't giving his level.
Well, they just posted that Ed Sheeran had 9 million copies sold of that song. So she's getting her pennies on that 9 million copies that was sold in that song.
You're like Tony Braxton TLC with your pockets inside out.
That's because they had terrible management. that has nothing to do with songwriting.
This string going a little long now. Let me get these last couple of calls. Rick, you got anything else you'd like to say before I let you go?
Oh yeah, the thing is this. I want to see Kenya go to her attorney so she can shut down all these rumors about her bogus marriage. Why are they not showing that?
Her attorney, remember, she was only going for the estate planning.
Yeah, I want to see her go there so she can shut everybody down. Because believe me, there is 70% of the population of women that file for divorce that can relate to her. And I know a couple of chicks that would view and to watch that. I mean, they do that on 90 Day Fiance. They show you them going to the attorney's office to file divorces. Why aren't they showing that with
Well,
her?
first of all, she got to find out where she got married at, because remember, she didn't know if it was St. Lucia or the Caymans.
I can't
Like,
with
you know,
you.
I'm saying, can you can remember?
And the
One
whole
and only marriage. It ain't like she had several.
well,
One
yeah,
marriage, one divorce. Exactly. Well,
and I
okay. Well,
wish that.
thank
All right,
Go
have
ahead.
a good day.
No,
No,
go
have a
ahead.
good
I want
day.
to hear. I want to hear.
No, I really think that Marlo could take over this show, but she's going at it the wrong way. I want to see her win, but sometimes she just makes me just not like her because she's so close, but she does something so stupid at the same time.
Yeah, you know, Marlo isn't really polished like the other ladies. I don't think she be. I don't know. I don't think she know any better sometimes. But I like her. I want her to win too, but she just needs a little bit more culture.
Michelle, you need to be talking to your people to tell them to get Marlo straight, okay?
My people.
Peter,
What Peter gonna do?
you better run it through Peter so Peter can get it to the right people.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
Bye.
Bye. Oops, sorry, Teresa. I clicked you off.
Now the street
Hey.
dog, huh?
Hey, I see you've been waiting patiently, honey. You over there looking pretty. You got a date tonight?
Girl, I'm ready for bed. I gotta take my earrings off though. I wash my face and everything. And look, I have on a full gown. Yo, saw me bending over. I hope my boobs.
Don't you stand up?
I said, did my boobs come out, y'all? I didn't know.
It was like your little sleeve had came off. I was like, wait a minute.
You know what? What happened? I dropped something on the floor and I heard them laughing. So I said, Lord, this camera on me. I dropped something on the floor and I couldn't get it up.
Don't be splashing
Yeah,
us,
but
Mr.
look, your last caller, I love her, but she is all in Candy's purse. Okay. Like, work by. Because, like, you know, I ain't a big fan of Candy. Y'all know that. I love me some Nene. And I'm not partial. I love a few more others. And she's right. I'm going to tell you this about Marlo. Marlo presence is bigger than all of them. Marlo presence is bigger than Sheree.
Ooh. But
she's just not polished. If she had the cool about her like Nene, she'd be another Nene. Because she learned under the
got the fashion, she got the style.
Yeah,
she,
she shine better than
just
that.
ain't got the couth.
Guess what else? Guess what else about her? Guess what else about her?
I love it for Marlo.
I do too.
Let me tell you something. Marlo too rough. Like I peeked in on it to see it this time. Sunday, they are pitiful. I would never spend my time looking at RHOA. They are pitiful. Even down to going to Birmingham, Alabama. Come on. Where's the money? They don't even go on trips anymore. And then Kenya, they had to rush up iamATLien. You see she getting old, got all that booty put in that second one. Come on. That stuff is getting in her bloodstream. I mean, I hate to say it like that. And then I ain't gonna miss this. Now wait. That Candy get away with murder. Now, do you see when Drew started asking about what happened at Blaze, but she would never say shooting. And Marlo tried to coax her to say shooting. She didn't say it. That's why Marlo went off and said, my nephew died. You know, so I feel like Marlo, they don't hold Candy accountable. Something she got on them or something. It's too deep how they just love her like that because she's not gifted. You know,
right, and she wasn't the only person kicking on that door. Like I'm trying, they make it seem like kicking on that door was a felony.
Sheree kicked it too. And then the other girl knocked on it. And the other girl, let me get her before I forget. That Manetta, she ain't doing nothing. And I don't know. You know, she was very nice before she got under the thumb of Candy when Candy said you being too, you know, like you disrespecting me or something. She said something to her, like you all with Marlo. Now she coming up against Marlo. So it's just like you said, if they're in alliance like they did Nene, you know, Kenya Moore tricked those silly Cynthia. Made her think you my BFF. She didn't want to sit there no more than she wanted to cold. I'm telling you, she tricked her. But see, the alliance was behind the scene, like when they was on. You know, she said, "I might." Remember that when wasn't that girl was pregnant? All this was a whole big alliance. Michelle, if you go back and look at some of the old tapes, Kenya Moore said she was the next queen. She said, this is something silly that the fans be saying. They sick of Nene. And that's when she said that. But see, they came together and they built that alliance. We're going to get her out on her own. She don't have nobody to fight with her. And they came at her. Even Candy came at her wrong. Everybody turned their back on Nene. Nene felt like she was a sinking ship. So I agree with the other caller said, Andy Cohen needs to type up something and say, Nene, please forgive me. Because it's just like the scriptures say, be not deceived, God ain't mocked. Whatsoever a man sow, that shall he also reap. Andy sowed some dark mess on Nene, and it's coming back to bite that white butt. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Am I right, bro? Am I right?
You're right. You are right.
That ship going all the way to the abyss if you don't stop it.
Okay.
You cannot destroy somebody who made you, put you on the map. You're going to cut it. And I hate to say this because I'm on that international too, but it happened to me in a certain arena. Guess what? Because I know who I am and I know what I did. Now, guess what? They calling me back. See what I'm saying?
Teresa, we here. We here.
Oh, yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, thank you, God.
Baby.
Thank you.
And they can't even call the president to be on that.
Praise him. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God.
That's what's his name. What's his name? You know
Auntie Bertha, I'm so happy.
Don't let him on here tonight, girl. You trying to do business.
Don't do it.
Don't let him on here tonight. He's trying to do business. That clown needs to come on Wednesday. Okay. When the burger joint is closed.
Damn.
Put that clown on Wednesday.
Oh, Teresa! I love you so much. Oh my God.
Get him, Auntie.
Damn.
He ain't even worthy of this conversation. So I want to end on this note as well. I feel like I got a lot to say about all of them, but I'm sticking right here because this is my guy.
Let me tell you something. It take a real woman to get somebody together. Teresa, you
put that clown
on
on business. Yeah, put him on
the business.
Let him go out there on the field and shut up. I'm sick of it.
Okay, I'm out there after you,
Now
queen.
back to what I was saying, and I'm even when I try to get into this lady's seat because I'm trying to get her to do my teeth in Atlanta. Dr. Evelyn, if she take me and everything, I'm gonna ask her, girl, take me while you doing my teeth, so I can give it to y'all with Dr. Evelyn gossiping. I want her to take me, yes, because I'm putting in now for her to do my teeth. I live in Michigan, but I want her to do my teeth, yeah, because she does that.
Speak it, it'll be done.
It will be done.
Yeah, she does a good job. I seen somebody she did Drew Sidora. She did her not long ago.
I see she be doing
now, is that true about Drew and her husband?
Doctors and all, but Dr. Heaven a little messy. I wouldn't want her in my mouth.
Oh Lord, I ain't going.
You can
Good dog. You said she messy. I ain't got time for Dr. Heaven. Now, is Drew Sidora getting a divorce? Is Drew Sidora getting a divorce?
She had a cavity big as all I know. Talking about
she had a what?
I guess her work is good.
She had a what?
Huh? I said, I guess her work is good.
Oh, please don't do that.
Somebody
said,
oh no, I don't watch Made in Medicine, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I mean,
neither one of us watch it.
My last thing now is Drew Sidora getting a divorce.
They say she is.
Now she was over there getting her teeth done, and she told Dr. Heavenly that she ain't dating now, but she is getting a divorce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's my spiel on this, Michelle. Until they do right by Nene, no good gonna come to them. Andy Cohen feel that thing. He feel that thing because you go from barely tipping 8 a little while ago down to 7. Now you're going down further. Come on. Okay. You know what? You better throw some cargo over and bring the queen back. Bring I guarantee you, if you brought Nene back and Portia, it will survive. I promise you. It will survive. People would tune in with a vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you, Miss Teresa. Thank you.
Okay, and I'm sorry, brother, if I
No, you didn't. I enjoyed you so much.
Make sure you don't listen. Keep them in. Keep them inside now. This is a family show.
Yeah, you know I don't show nothing. Come on.
I'm just saying, you over there looking too
I've
good.
been married
now.
37 years. You know, I'm dedicated, honey. I've been married 37 years. Been dealing with a 50. Been
That's
dealing with
okay.
a 50.
Ain't nothing wrong with little
Well, you
something on
look
the
good.
side,
You
little
look
something on the
good. You're
Oh,
side.
Josh,
beautiful.
on my birthday next month, I'll be 66 years old. And I
Oh,
will.
happy birthday. You're
What a
beautiful.
You are
blessing.
very beautiful.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
I love you,
I love you so
Michelle.
much.
Okay, bye.
All right, you have a good night.
All right.
I love her energy.
She's
Oh,
amazing. Oh, sorry, Teresa. I'm up here thinking I'm clicking you in. I'm clicking you off, honey. I mean, Latoya. Hey, Latoya.
Hey, Michelle.
How
Hey,
you
John.
doing? Dre,
Hello.
Dre, call back, Dre, if you can hear me, child. Call
Wait,
back.
Auntie said he gotta wait till Wednesday. Let me
He
do
gotta
my
wait
little.
till it's the first
Let me
time
do
he
my
hung up for real. He hung up for real. This time he must have been scared of Miss Teresa.
right. Hey, she had the Holy Ghost on her now. She got him
Okay.
together real quick. First of all, my condolences to Miss Jacky O's family. Those babies, oof, don't even want to think about it. But and Jamie Foxx, again, just like this new speculation came out and people are saying and doing, I think that's why they don't want to say anything, because they don't know for sure. So if they put out one statement and then his circumstances change, it'll look like they're lying, but then they'll have to come out and put out another statement. So I think until they get some solid, get him stable for whatever situation he got going on, they're probably not going to say anything. And that's probably what's best, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't like the boycott.
But I mean, I think them not saying anything is making people think the worst, though, which is
I can understand that, but people, I mean, even if they said, people are not going to take it for face value. They're going to still say they're covering up or whatever, because a month, last week they said this. Now it's done changed to that, so it's going to be a catch-22 either way, you know. But I don't like the boycott Marlo, because I like Marlo. I just feel like the alliance, they got to do something to break that up. Like all that bandwagon and we gonna treat her a certain way because this one gonna feel a certain way. Like until they break that up, the show not gonna go nowhere anyways. And whether they bring, I think they should bring Nene back and Portia back, and just because of their vibe is good. But if they don't bring them back, they need to replace the old heads and break the alliance up and put some new people in the mix
They really
of that.
need to break that
You know?
alliance up, because it's the alliance that's getting on everybody's
Right,
nerves. 'Cause
right.
again,
And at
them
least,
self-producing and not engaging and isolating other cast members. It's not right.
and it's like, even if they brought new people on, it would kind of give an opportunity to kind of see them grow, to see even if they start hanging with this one more or that one more. But it's not, already a friend situation and we hang out outside of. And so you got to be, down for whatever I do, whether it's bullshit or not, and isolating people, not want to film with people. They can't even sit down and just have a good trip or, a dinner or just a cookout, everybody's not invited. And that's the whole point of the housewives, is that everybody's supposed to be invited. Everybody's supposed to have a joyous time. Now there may be some shady stuff go on in the mix while they there, but literally not talking to somebody, like looking at them with the stank face, like I'm not even gonna address you in this moment. Like, what are you there filming for then? Because that's what Candy was doing when they was asking her the questions about the restaurant. It's like, what's the point?
Right.
And Lizzo, I love Lizzo. I love a confident woman. It doesn't matter your size. I'm a thick girl, big girl, all of that. And I only deal with skinny niggas. So it's not even about, big girls got to be with, the big guys. No, that's not the way that shit works. You know what I'm saying? And because she's a celebrity and she has a brand, so she does have to, promote this and promote that. Look, she started Yitty out of twerking on, on live. She started, her own brand. So it does at anybody. It's going to intimidate them. Even as confident as I am, on a bad day, when I want to wear this outfit, it ain't working out. Then I got somebody over here talking shit. I'm going to feel some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you said, hers is magnified to the max, and she still gotta, get out in front of the world and do her job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she didn't have the whereabouts to where whether she had clothes on or not, she's still a big girl.
You're right.
And then we got these situations where people going in, getting surgery, things are happening, this, that, and the other. And just because you got a slim waist don't mean you need to be on live shaking your ass. Don't nobody want to see that either.
Oh.
So what's the difference?
And then we also need to promote more body positivity. Big, skinny, small, short, fat, tall. I mean, we need to love the bodies that God gave us. Like I understand, everybody wants to improve and be the perfect version of themselves. But why aren't you the perfect? Like, what are you comparing yourself to that you aren't perfect? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always going to be somebody that has bigger boobs or perkier boobs or a smaller waist or a bigger butt and all of that. Like, your chase for perfection will end up having you, just, change everything. That's what I don't like about, this whole.
It's like, it's like a catch-22, right? If she's a bigger woman and they're saying all these things and now her career has failed because now she don't have the confidence to get on stage. She doesn't have the confidence to produce, her own, clothing line, just different things. And she's at home depressed, looking crazy in somebody's mental institute. Then what? Is that going to make somebody else feel better? It seems like she feels good about herself and they can't take that. And so they're doing anything to break her down, I just hope that she doesn't let it like deeply get to her, because that does become a mental thing. But that's all I got to say.
I appreciate you for calling in tonight.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Oh,
I would start a plus size clothing line. Like with Lane Bryant.
I said I was going to do that.
Ashley Stewart or something.
I said I was going to do that.
You should do it.
I was talking to my marketing person about that. Yeah. I was talking about fat girl clothes. He talking about call it that fat girl clothes. I'm like, that's ugly. I want to call it fat girl clothes. I need something better than that. But I want to make clothes for fat girls.
Yeah, I would do it.
Anyhow, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight. This show ran a little long, but I took all the calls. Dre hung up and he didn't call back. I guess Grandma Esther must have got a phone call. Yes, PHAT.
Teresa.
Yes, Teresa, honey. She was flashing you. Teresa was looking good, honey.
Teresa
and her night clothes. Okay. Anyway, we did a lot of talking today. We talked about them ratings tanking on RHOA. We talked about, Candy and her candy coated clique calling to fire Marlo for whatever reason. We talked about Peter Thomas's scandal. We talked about Jamie Foxx's update. We talked about Lizzo. We talked about Jacky Oh, RIP Jacky Oh. And if you missed it, you need to rewind and please watch the replay. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. I appreciate everyone who contributed to the stream. I appreciate my co-host, Joshua, just a superstar. And so like this video, please, and thank you. You got any last words? You got any last words? Before we go?
We love everyone here. We support body positivity. That's all.
I thought you
got Does every
What can I do for you?
Oh, boy.
I thought you were sing fly above the haters.
I fly above all the haters. Haters need me.
Anyway, you guys, thank you for what?
I'm playing.
Thank y'all for joining. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you are not subscribed, go follow Just a Superstar on all social media platforms. He probably won't be on there, but you can. It's JUSA Superstar. Okay, is that what it is? JUSA Superstar. I think he even got a YouTube channel. He'll never be on that though. But I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.